I didn't know fucking
I'm black too.
Escape was black until we saw a
Same.
picture of him.
My nigga drinks.
They know
True,
Escape
shut the fuck
Escape
up.
was black.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, chill on me, chill on me.
Yo, come
Apparently, nobody knows anyone's black until.
Nah.
Yeah, that's like the niggas weren't.
I
so.
mean, well, for theory, I didn't know. And then
I remember
Wait.
people said they
Well,
thought I
Theory's
was black.
different just because he has a
OB
fucking
too?
accent, but
Yeah,
Well,
me
wait,
too.
is Theory actually black?
yeah,
Yeah, Theory's black.
Yeah, Theory. That's
Yeah,
wild.
dude's Jamaican.
That's wild.
That shit happened to me too. Like, you're
What
black.
the fuck?
He's Jamaican.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Naya.
Is
He
that
even
girl?
hockeyed up.
Wait, we got. I don't know. Escape. Yours is kind of like clipping a little bit.
How do I sound?
You sound good.
Am I
guys.
good?
Hello?
you know who
My
really?
voice is loud.
1, 2, 3.
I think it clips for Escape when he gets excited.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Honestly.
yeah.
You know who really?
Brago and his fucking observation hockey. Alright.
But nah, man. We're here to talk about last night, man. So I want to hear. Who is that?
Dritz.
I didn't do anything. As soon as you said that, they stopped. Yo, dude, it's fucking Master Chief.
Oh no, it's not me. No.
Oh come on!
Like what?
I see the thing flaring up, bro.
No, don't do this. Don't do this.
All right. Anyway,
Fucking clean his bathroom in the back.
Reverie Part 5, man. Who's washing dishes?
It is that.
This fucking
What
dad,
is it?
bro.
Yeah, dude.
Nigga rolled up his sleeve.
Dad.
You said washing dishes? I'm in my room on my laptop.
Why are you washing dishes in your room?
Nah, I know you guys are bugging out. That can't be me. No, dishes.
That's even
my
more
head is
weird.
Yeah, facts.
Yo.
We gonna figure out who in the kitchen.
Is it still? Yeah, it can't be me. I'll literally mute myself. I'll mute
By the,
myself.
by the end of the stream,
It is not me. I'm
Who in the kitchen,
downstairs.
dog? Who in
We
the
gonna
kitchen?
figure out who in the kitchen.
who whipping work right now?
Like that's crazy. Anyway, Reverie Part 5, man. It had a lot of controversy. Because I guess the length, the donations.
It was mid.
It was length.
Why is
just
length always a
talk-
problem, man? Fuck life.
Conversation.
Yo,
All
Escape.
the
What? What
I mean,
is
it's not a problem for me though.
You just said it.
Wait, what?
Why y'all so sus, bro?
It sounds like it was a problem for you. Anyway,
It's
This
not.
nigga Escape.
all right, wait, all right.
Michael
Yo,
Jackson
Steve-O know
attitude.
what's up. What's up?
Wait, who watched? Who watched a lot of
What?
Reverie yesterday?
I watched the live, but I didn't watch all of it. I was in and out of it.
I watched most of it.
Too. I didn't watch any of it.
What'd you guys think? What do you guys think?
I ain't see that.
I thought it was
Good
good.
conversation for the most part.
I thought it
The
was
thing
good.
is like when the length isn't that long, you just gotta go in and out a lot.
Yeah,
That's what I say all the
It's like
time.
timestamps. honestly.
Bro, y'all dumb, bro.
Y'all head asses, bro. I swear, bro.
If there's no timestamps,
I mean,
I'm
that's
good.
just facts, though.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Anyways, enough of this sus shit. What the fuck happened in the Reverie? Tell me, I didn't watch it.
I think the Reverie
Yeah,
was. I
same.
think it was good. I mean, I just think that expectations were kind of high.
Super high.
Yeah, it fell
right?
short.
You know, people expected at least 5 hours.
Rightly
I
so,
think,
though. Rightly so.
Because the last Reverie was 6 hours, and then King of Lightnings was 7 hours. So
Jesus Christ.
it being
Wow.
2 hours and 51 minutes, people were like, "Yo, what's going on?" And I think the donations as well, they weren't read.
Yeah.
All of them weren't read, and then I think people got mad about that. And then I think honestly, what kind of made it, kind of amplified it, was that Cole was kind of like, "Yo, don't end it." Like I don't think you should end it. And then everybody kind of still had that energy to keep going, and then it kind of just ended abruptly, and people wanted more. I know.
Yeah.
Personally, I know Joy Boy had said he wanted it to be around 3 hours anyway.
Yeah, he said that since.
So what you're saying is Joy Boy off-screen Reverie.
Well, the off-screen. That's the most One Piece way to say it.
I would say that. I mean, 2 hours and 51 minutes is a long time.
That's a lot of
Right.
posts.
It's a long time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
On
know,
Wednesday
it's-
night.
I think it's like when you look at like the streams like we are part of and stuff. Sometimes it's like it doesn't feel that long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we look
I don't know.
at-
The thing is, I was shocked at the amount
Yeah.
of negative comments on the
Yeah,
video.
there was a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
crazy.
what
to
A
me.
lot of unnecessary hate.
like I'm sure JB like he disabled his comments too. No,
That looked like some
He did
bandwagon
at
hate,
first.
to be
He did at
honest.
first.
Yeah.
I talked
He
about
did
it.
at first.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
because that's the worst thing you want to do. Because that makes the situation way worse.
people were going in.
Yeah,
they
the
were.
entire comment section
Yeah.
was like, "You're the worst host I've ever seen. What the fuck is
they're
wrong
like,
with you?"
don't host again. I was like, man.
I
mean, he says that he normally doesn't really stream, which we know
He
of.
doesn't.
He's probably like
He
so he's
doesn't.
not used to it. So I mean,
So I'm
That
yeah.
was-
it wasn't that bad. I think
That
he
was
did a good
foreign
job
for
his-
Joy Boy.
He
Yeah.
streamed like twice before. That's what I've seen.
Right, but going into your
Yeah.
third hour, if you don't normally stream, you're like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Especially if you've
about-
only streamed twice in your entire career, like it's like, and then you're gonna do a reverie, like come on.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, man,
difference
I
from
know
a
streaming
GTA to an
stamina.
NBA player. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I
But
just
at the same time, you got to know what you're getting yourself into.
True.
yeah,
right.
I mean, is Joy Boy around?
Yeah.
You said, is he around?
It's not
Yeah.
like he's not been in a reverie before, so it's like
No, but he usually comes
Right,
in
but
and
he
gets out
popped
though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
usually goes in and out of the stream.
Right. I think the thing is, as the host, you got to kind of be engaged the entire stream.
Yeah.
that's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think for him, that was probably like he was like, all right, I'm not feeling it right now. I'm tired. So let me just end it before it. I dip out of my own stream.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think his hosting was necessarily bad. I just think the expectations of it was just
We're
people
high.
expected a long ass stream.
Yo, what's up?
They got 2 hours and 51 minutes. What's up, Ty?
What's up, Landon?
Yo, what's good, my nigga?
Oh, come on.
That's
Hey.
good.
Oh my
Relax,
God.
you
Chris.
trash.
You said they got two.
Relax.
You said they got 2 hours and 51 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna count the 45 seconds.
That's the first thing you say. That's the first thing.
No, I'm
Yo,
saying
hey,
like
that means a lot, though.
roasted.
Jesus.
That's fair.
Okay.
At 45 seconds. Yeah, they got that. But they expected I think they expected 5 hours. Especially for this one. Who's that?
Especially.
Who is
Isn't dishes?
The dishes?
And the bricks can wait.
Damn, you can wash the dishes after, bro.
Nigga got
Relax.
that fine finish. Yeah.
Leave that shit
Yeah,
alone.
Leave the pot alone, bro. Let it
Can't do
soak.
that to me. Nah,
bricks can
but,
wait.
what?
Dan, you're gonna have plenty of
That's
time
so
to troll
big.
us later in the stream, dog. Chill.
Yo, why?
What are you talking about?
For real, man.
Do y'all think Joy Boy should let the viewers know that hey, this is probably not gonna be
At the
I think at least
beginning
at the
of it,
start.
yeah.
no.
Definitely.
Yeah.
what do you Ty, what do you think about
Or a
everything? I
guy who
saw you
doesn't
defending
sign.
Joy Boy.
Yeah.
Not to be grimy, but like I think
You are
that
being Remy.
no. Listen. If you say it beforehand, like yo, this ain't like I feel like it's negative. Like if you say like yo, this is gonna be a short stream, that kind of just messes up the vibe from the start. So I understand why he did it the way that he did it. Where just at the end, it's like okay, this is it. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out to Golf.
Hey, the $100 dono.
$100 donation.
Hey.
Shout out to
Yo.
That's crazy. Appreciate that, Golf.
Lupe Goko.
He said,
Wait,
Sanji cuts food better than Zoro. The Discord thinks I'm a troll, but I'm not. I'm factual. Kaido is Momo's father, and he's literally a dragon. A woman eating your ass is not gay.
Man had a lot to say.
That's facts. That's not gay. That's not
true.
gay.
Wait, so that's the topic of the stream.
Wait, Godfall just donated
That was off,
$100.
that $100 was off top too.
Hey,
Yeah.
that
I gotta say this, man.
last part's a topic, man.
Yeah, he
Like,
said if a woman eats your ass, it's not gay. That's not gay.
Oh,
That's
man.
fact, though. Hey, brother.
I mean, that's not freaking.
But you know what? I saw some of those donations on the Reverie stream,
No,
and I
people
think,
were talking about that earlier today. That's why he said it.
oh, about eating. No, I'm talking about
With
like
the
just
ass
overall
part?
on the Reverie stream. I saw people donating like troll shit, right? Just shouting
Yeah.
out,
Eating ass?
no, shouting out different people. I saw some for Dritz. I saw some for like Chibi and Matt, and like, I
Chibi
think
and Matt.
Wait, people shout out- why did people shout out Matt B?
well, people
Hey,
were
shout
saying
out-
that yo, Chibi, Matt B was talking shit, like pull up on him, and then
Okay.
ran away
Chibi.
from Jacob.
I did not expect Chibi to pull up on Matt at the end of the stream. Before
Yeah, I didn't catch that part.
Hey man,
I
niggas
had
got-
to know something.
Chibi said, yo, Matt B, what's up? What's this thing with you and I? What's up?
Yeah, bro. Jacob pulled up on bro.
niggas got hockey.
No, he didn't.
That wasn't even necessary.
That's
Like,
crazy. though.
Matt B
Wait,
acting
when
like
was
he knew
this?
what was going on. Matt was like,
For
I don't know.
real, bro.
He did
What
that
do
just
you
to
mean,
flex.
man?
That wasn't even necessary at that point.
Matt B said, yo, I didn't do anything to Chibi.
Yeah, and then the crazy.
Yeah, you know that guy talks all that shit. You pull out the crib.
Nah, the
Like,
craziest thing
no.
about this entire situation was Matt straight up fucking blocked him on Twitter, and he said, "We'll figure it out in LA." And like,
I'm not touching
Wow,
that.
looking like
I'm not
that.
touching
Oh,
that.
shit.
I'm not touching that.
Wow,
I'm not touching
that's an unsubscribe, bro.
I'm not
That's
touching
crazy.
that. But yeah, Chibi pulled up on Matt. I thought it was fucking hilarious, especially after Cole came in. was roasting Matt for not saying anything. I mean, I think
Nigga Christopher.
I think people really wanted more cancer. Honestly,
They
I,
did.
I think that's what
I
people
don't
wanted.
think so.
You
I don't
know
think
what it
that
missed,
crowd-
honestly?
I don't think that crowd was looking for it. Honestly, like you gotta like JB's and Nux and like Rogers. Their like subs are different from like the subs here. They don't really care about the cancer too much, and like Morge subs, they just want to hear about the.
They just want to
topics
hear
and
Morge.
stuff like that. It's-
Well, what
it's
time?
more- it's
yeah.
more-
They just want to hear Morge talk.
It seems like it seems like
cool
Joy
dude,
Boys.
but man, that fan base is cancerous as fuck.
It's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Wait,
It's
hold on.
crazy.
What
Yo,
time
I
is
got a
Reverie?
comment. There's like, yo, what is the comment on his channel? He said, he makes, nah, he makes all the other YouTubers look like trash.
Oh yeah, I
And
was
this
like,
dude
bro,
was spamming it everywhere. I was like, yo, like that's dedication right there. But
yeah.
nah,
I
his
think it
fan
was
base
What is
got
up with
it.
his fan base? Like, I
They
saw the
got-
Dritz meme, but like,
Well, I know Reddit loves him.
No, the
right?
Tristan was hilarious.
The thing
yeah.
is,
No,
I know
yeah.
Morge is great. I like Morge's
No, he's a
content.
good dude.
But
It's just
I
his
think
stuff.
Reddit loves Morge. Remember when we went and we read the comments from that hate thread?
That was the guy with
Yeah.
the wrong car avatar.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
that guy got extra.
He
hate.
was the guy that people were like, "Yo, Mr. Morge, he's the guy." So now he's coming up. People
No,
are
like-
yo.
like-
Yeah,
Some of them, like I think Too Spooky and him are those the two that didn't really talk that much like that.
yeah.
Too
was
Spooky
there,
and
apparently.
Taku was the one that didn't speak.
I heard those two didn't
Oh,
even
okay.
speak.
Well,
Nah,
they,
Nux Taku
I didn't hear
was talking a lot from what I heard.
well,
Nux was
here's the
talking about
thing.
the beginning
They weren't.
with them.
Well, for Nux and Too Spooky, they're fairly new, right? Well, they were new. They'd never been in one before. So I think
Right.
early on they were just like kind of picking their spots, and I think around the 2.5 hour mark they got comfortable a little bit. Then they started speaking more. Then I think Dritz joined.
One of them, it was funny because one of them wasn't really talking, and then he tried to say something, then he stopped, and Joe Boy had to be like, "Yo, let him talk." He finally started talking.
I mean, it's just so many people. It was just like
Hockey
people
up.
cutting people off, and
Hockey up. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
like,
like it.
and
We
if
ain't
you
doing
want
this
the
topic
fans-
yet.
Good though.
Like, if you want to
don't think
talk,
it got-
you'll be heard.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it
mean-
got out of control.
Hockey up and keep that same energy.
I like it.
No. That's unrealistic. That's actually not possible to do.
Oh, it's super. It's super
No.
possible.
You guys are
Elaborate.
cancer, so it's easy for you. But for normal,
Oh, is that right, sir?
Let the games begin.
This has been the
I
case.
can hear the hockey dripping from your neck. All right.
No, this has been the case every
Oh, you
time.
can start, bro.
This has been the case every time. It doesn't matter how many subs you have. People, if you don't vibe with certain people and you
Yeah.
come in, you don't know what to expect. You're not gonna say much. Like Morge even told me afterwards. Like after I got him time to speak, he was like, I was really too nervous to say anything because I was afraid if I said something or spoke over something, it might make me look bad or I'd be stepping on the wrong toes.
So he's a pussy.
A lot of
Hold on, I got
You know what? I don't think people understand the type that you did.
That's a timestamp.
That's a timestamp. Nah, the thing is, here's the thing. It's a different vibe though. It's a different vibe when you're in there with like Tekking, Cole, Roger, George Boy, Chibi.
You gotta move
If
different.
in Matt's case, it's like it's.
Wait, what?
Never gonna let that nigga live it down.
He's not living that shit down ever. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
But-
wow, what happened?
It's just different where you don't wanna just be just the nigga that's cutting everybody off. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that.
Why not?
In a stream like that?
Yeah,
Wait, Laz, you've been in there.
yeah.
Yeah, first time Laz was there, he didn't say shit, dude.
How many subs does that? How many subs does that Moore guy have?
15K.
Enough.
Okay,
He's
so
got like 15K.
all right, so what I was hearing, I heard that the spiritual pressure in that stream, like it like
Oh,
reduces
so
your
it's not
sub count.
no more.
It was
like-
too
like-
much for some people.
Like if you have 15K subs, it makes you feel like you only got 2K subs, and it was like different.
I mean, when compared to like Nux and Tekking, 15K, you know. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's just being around people you probably
Well, I mean, like
looked up
most
to
people that were in there,
yeah.
we've been in streams so much together that like we know when we're messing around, and we know when we're just like screwing around.
Right.
Like Nux and Spooky they're like not like that with us, so it's harder for them.
Yeah,
But
even the introduction when Matt talked to Nux, it was kind of like awkward. Because I feel like
Yeah.
for the beginning of the stream, it was a little awkward at first. It was a
Oh,
little,
for sure.
Yeah, it was a little, you know.
Well,
present.
the thing is, JB and like he wanted it to do it. Like I think there was like 10 or 15 minutes before the stream actually started that I think JB should have like secretly started the stream like you did it.
Yeah.
Because we were kind of like chilling and vibing, and like he said afterwards, he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna start. You guys just continue talking." And we were like,
I think that's the best way to do it. Just start it while people are talking.
Yeah.
Because you're already in a vibe, and instead of stopping
Brago,
it,
don't give away all your secrets.
Hey,
man.
That's why.
let Pharaoh in.
Oh, Pharaoh wants in.
So that's why Brago always starts the streams an hour late.
Yeah, exactly. we would be in here for an hour, and then we started like randomly. But nah, I mean, I think it started off. It started off a little awkward, you know.
If I see anybody start a stream where people just come into it talking, that's straight biting. I don't want to.
I'm gonna say you stole from Brago, like.
Nah, I think again with Spooky and Nux being new, it was slow to start off. I just felt I felt like it could have been longer for sure. It could have been longer because again, this is the first stream that Tekken was there the entire time. Yeah,
he was there the entire time.
Yeah, Tekken was there the entire time.
It was 2.5 hours. So.
I mean, he just did that charity.
But that's what I mean. Like, so like, isn't that good? Tekken stayed the entire time. It's like y'all want to do it so long.
Yeah, but didn't you guys expect like Sawyer to show up too, or like?
No. Roger
I thought it was already known that he wasn't coming.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to
Roger
show up.
actually he's friends with Sawyer, like his actual account on Facebook, and he messaged him, and Sawyer never responded. So
I think you're leaving everybody on red, bro.
I don't know.
What you're saying is that Yonko spots up for grabs.
Yeah.
Brago, go claim it. Go claim it.
Is Sawyer still a Yonko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is like, listen, I'm not. What I'm about to say, I'm not taking a jab at Sawyer whatsoever. But at the same time, like,
let me take a jab.
Does he really need to be in the Reverie? Like the last time he was in the Reverie, he didn't really say anything. Really,
he had a moment. He had a moment.
I mean, if you think about it,
fairly active. You're just
he was talking.
I think
Was
Sawyer
it in the first Reverie?
he spoke a lot more in the last one.
In Brago's Reverie, he spoke a lot, dude.
Oh, he was there.
Because even at the
I
end,
haven't watched a lot of the other.
Well, he was there the whole time.
because even at the end, he was there the whole time. Even at because he tried to leave. Remember, he tried to leave.
Yeah, but we're like, no, because we knew like if he
we knew he wouldn't come back.
Yeah, exactly.
So he tried to, and then after the stream ended, we talked for like another couple hours.
Yeah,
maybe
that was funny.
For Neverworld, maybe that's what I was thinking of. I don't remember. I remember that someone.
So what do you?
It's F God, bro. Come on.
What do you think about that though? Because he tried to leave, right?
Yeah.
The F God.
Yo, they said that Sawyer's white beard at this point.
Sawyer tried to leave.
He's a corpse.
That's
Wow.
He tried to leave. You're saying, and I remember that. But then it's like after the stream, he chilled for hours. So
right.
It's like
No, I think it was just like the topics kind of started becoming kind of redundant. We started talking about some of the same things. So. I don't know. I think people are also trying to get in. So he's like, "Oh, I'll just leave so somebody else can get in."
Yeah.
They were like, "Nah."
Was like, "You ain't going."
We were like, "You stay. Somebody else can get in."
Sawyer has to at least keep his.
Honestly, I prefer Sawyer 7.
Yonko kept him.
Yonko was teasing him.
Okay, who do you guys think should have been in the Reverie?
Me? What do you mean? No. What do you mean, Brago?
Nobody.
I don't get it.
If I speak, I'm in
The fact that
trouble.
Dan and CJ were in there was dumb.
If you want facts,
Let's at least try to go. Let's try to go. Let's try to go one at a time.
There were 25 people in here.
Let's try to go one at a time.
Wait.
Since
I feel like I said something.
Hold on. Since Pharaoh just got in here.
We're going one at a time.
Hello.
Dan, hold on 1 second. Since Pharaoh just got in here, Pharaoh, who do you think should have been in Reverie?
Which one? The recent one?
Come on, Mark.
To be honest, I didn't watch any of it.
Clearly, nigga.
Wait, Pharaoh, why didn't you watch the Reverie?
I missed it, man. I was at work.
I mean, okay, that's another thing. It was on a Wednesday. How do you guys feel about the day it was on?
It was fun.
Isn't
It was good for 3 hours.
It was all right.
Yeah, a lot of people had the club
was
going
good.
up on a Tuesday, so they were hungover on the Wednesday.
What's up, everybody? Hello.
Shut
hello.
up.
Is that Matt?
That's Matthew.
Oh man, yo Matt, how are you?
Chibi.
Matt, how you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
What's up? Hey, man.
You got bodied, man.
Hey, do I sound okay?
You sound
Yeah,
fine,
you
bro.
You sound high.
Sounds good, man.
You sound a little. You sound a bit bewildered. You know.
Okay.
How you feeling?
That's
How you
cool.
feeling? You recovered?
Hey, man. I'm feeling.
Did he really do him like that?
He's having like that post
Nah,
fight conference.
It was like
Yo, Matt ain't speak the rest of the stream, dog.
Yo, this is like the post fight conference.
You said.
That's crazy.
You said I didn't speak the rest of the stream.
Nah, bro.
Because, bro, the vibe, like, I felt like the vibe was off kind of for the whole stream.
Yeah, so let me get your thoughts. You were in it. How did you feel about the Reverie?
Oh, man. Okay, so for one, the stream definitely should have been longer. Like everybody saying that. The stream should have been longer. A little less like trolly, you know.
You felt it was
You
trolly.
shouldn't have had fucking Dritz in there then.
Well,
Dritz was in. Dritz was in there for like I swear like 10 minutes.
I feel like
I was barely in that stream at all, dog.
Yeah, Dritz was in there for like 10 minutes.
I guess it was
You should have had
Nux.
Dritz in there then.
I guess it was
Okay.
Nux and whoever the other dude was. I guess they were doing that to kind of like ease the tension. I guess they were trying to
I think he's talking about Spooky.
Spooky, yeah, Spooky.
Yeah, Spooky. There you go.
Well, I don't know. I feel like every time Nux spoke, it was like people were laughing at it, and it was just. I think maybe
he's in a troll way.
Yeah, it was kind of trolly how he was speaking. Maybe that, but that's his thing though. That's how he makes his videos. That's his thing.
Yeah, I know. And then like y'all said that at the beginning of the stream, so it was straight. It was cool.
Yeah.
And then let me see. I felt like we stayed on that Zoro and Luffy topic for too long. Yeah, I felt like that was going nowhere. And that kind of like made the whole. We talked. I mean, we talked
10
about
minutes?
it.
That's like half the
It was
stream.
like
You know what was the problem with
Shout out to Skate, man.
I'm sorry.
And then it was like right after that, like Joy Boy had wanted to talk about that, and then right after that, he was like, "All right, yeah, I'm ready to go." And then he's like, "Peace."
Okay.
And then everybody, like when he said that, everybody was like, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" Ending the stream.
Yeah, I disrespected him when that happened. That's why.
Well, the thing is, he was trying to end it. Everybody's just talking over him the entire time. I was like, "Are they doing this on purpose?"
You know, he has a video on his channel that's like it's not even 2 weeks old, I believe, and it's about Zoro leaving the crew. So when that conversation happened, and y'all ain't support it, like y'all was like that ain't gonna happen. He was like,
no, but the thing is, that's the point. That's the point of the discussion. The thing is,
that wasn't the one.
I feel like it was a good discussion, right? Because Dritz and Joy Boy they were for the theory, and everybody else was like, nah. And I feel like it was good for a while. But then I think after that, people expected more topics because I feel like there's a bit more we could have talked about, right?
Naturally.
And then I just think how it ended. Because normally for every Reverie, we get like a little outro for everybody. Everybody says something, and we end it. It's, and that was just kind of like, yo, we out. So then I was like, whoa, it's really done. Y'all coming back? We moving to another stream?
Yeah, King of Lightning.
He said y'all can continue your streams.
King of Lightning tried to tell.
Yeah.
King of Lightning tried to tell Joy Boy to keep the stream going.
He wasn't listening to that. He was like, "Goodbye, we're done."
Joy Boy was like, "You're 1,000 subs too soon."
Okay, do you guys think it would have been good if you had said, "All right, you guys can move to King of Lightning's channel"?
Yeah, all right.
See,
He did say that though.
but the thing is, like,
No. I'm talking
that.
about King of Lightning starting a stream and then like putting it in the chat. You guys move here. We're going to continue it here.
Nah, because it's like because the thing is, it's like when you start the stream and stuff, like why are you gonna like do that? Because like you should, if that's the case, like you shouldn't have streamed in the first place.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you're
I
ready to
think
switch it over.
that he could have did that, or Joy Boy could have just like put himself on mute and then just let somebody else just like kind of dictate
Take
how the
over.
rest of it goes.
Yeah, Joy Boy could have took a nap.
Okay.
Nobody.
Yeah, but what if
I
people
agree
start
with
shouting
that, but-
homophobic slurs in the background when he's gone and he gets his account banned?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that you screwed after.
I don't think that gets your account bad.
You're wild. This nigga Fruit is all planned
So
out.
hey, the worst thing is,
It's
hey, listen, the
wild,
worst
bro.
thing that can happen is someone plays midget porn on the stream. Like shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, Les.
We might have to get the red sniper in here. We might have to get the red sniper.
Why
Les,
midget
I think
porn
you
last? Like,
I was
why?
hacked.
I
I was
Man, you
hacked.
got
I
a
was
couple of
hacked.
bookmarks.
I was
Red
hacked.
Sniper got you?
Yeah,
I was hacked,
seriously.
bro. I was hacked.
I didn't
Okay.
I don't think you were hacked.
Like I
I
said.
got copyright strikes for that, and that's
Not
that,
for
Oh shit, man.
and that's like here's the thing, because I stay trying to bring it up. Like I don't care if they would have played like Monkey, or if they would have played. At the end of the day, that's not my collection. That's somebody else's collection. So like, that's
The proof was in the pudding.
You took an L, bro. You took an L, bro. Just take it.
I didn't take no L. All right. Look. Keep the game, right? Look, let's say Dritz hacks your channel, Maxie, right?
Yo, we doing this again?
Look, Dritz plays gay porn on your channel. What you doing with gay porn? That's an L.
No, bro.
I wouldn't send an L your way at all, man.
No, that's
It's all both ways though.
No, that's a whole fact, though. You let that nigga
You
in
know
like
what
a
was
trophy
crazy
horse.
was that they selected like specific midget porn and they played that on the channel. I don't know what that was about.
Man, look,
You gotta talk to Red Sniper about that.
bro, the red
Red
sniper,
Sniper
man,
actually
he's too strong,
donated.
bro.
Red Sniper donated yesterday.
Hey, man,
No. There's fake. There's a bunch of fake accounts. That wasn't him.
So how you know it's the real one? Oh wait, Ty. How do you know it's the real one?
Hey,
No, look, listen.
Sense the real one.
Listen, I just saw him the way. I just saw him the way.
Yo, Naya sounds like he's in between dimensions right now.
I just seen it was. Like I'm not.
He
I'm
said
not
between
like I'm cool with it, but
crazy.
after
Wait,
Red
Ty, is the
Sniper,
Red Sniper one of your niggas?
Yeah. Yo, is Naya Red Sniper for real?
Ty, I
I
feel like if you kill this nigga, you'll get a Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah,
For real. Like,
No, listen. All right, look, I don't know if y'all know this. I need to hit. Just because somebody tries to bring you down, just because somebody tries to hurt you, doesn't mean they have to. Like, I'm crafty. It's like, yo,
No, I think
it's like
Ty. I
at
just
the
think
end
Red
of the day-
Sniper was just putting you on notice.
Roger.
I mean,
It was
think he's
one
trying to finally
of
get you out of
Roger's,
here.
right? It was one of Roger's streams, and somebody was like, "Roger, did you hear what happened to Ty?" He was like, "No, what happened to Ty?" And I got more
Not to cut
subscribers.
you off,
Yeah.
whatever. But Brago fake as fuck.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, why you? Listen, man. Let's get.
Listen,
Yo,
It doesn't
honestly,
really matter,
we
though,
might have to get
'cause
Red Sniper in the call though. To be honest,
I got mad attention from that. Like I
Yeah, I'm
got
mad
as much
disrespectful.
attention as like Soulja Boy recently got.
Shit,
Stop it.
Y'all
Stop.
Who was the best comeback in
disrespect.
2019?
Wait, let me ask Matt. Let me ask Matt. Who do you think should have been in the Reverie that wasn't there yesterday?
Tell them, Matt.
be honest.
Who should have been in the Reverie?
And who shouldn't have been in it?
Choose one.
I would have liked Ty in there actually.
So first,
Remember LA, bro.
first off, Laz is cool sometimes.
Laz is cool.
That's all I needed to hear.
Wait, I thought Laz was gonna be popping in. That's what I thought.
No, listen,
That's what I thought too.
Listen, wait. I got some more. I got some more to add.
Wait, Recon
I got some more. I got some more. I got some more to add. I got some more. Hang on.
You got s'mores.
I'm taking a walk.
Yo, let this man talk.
even though I unsubbed from Laz's channel,
You know.
every other month.
Laz's energy changed. He's all fuck nah.
Take your shirt off, pal.
Take your shirt
Damn.
off, pal. Take your shirt off, pal. Yeah, that's the most non-aggressive pull-up.
The white man
Take
inside
your
of me,
shirt
bro.
off, pal.
Hey,
But yeah, I would have.
He gentrified Corey's line.
That's insane. How do you gentrify a saying? Like,
Hey,
That's next level.
Copyrights are real, bro.
That's next level.
Corey.
You said Corey?
King Recon and then Corey. Yeah, Korai.
Korai?
Korai? Nah,
Korai,
it's Corey.
one.
It's Corey. That's my dog. Come on, man. Y'all can't be disrespectful.
Dritz.
Korai.
Who do you think is most likely to host next?
Checking.
You think he's gonna do it? Because he's been turning it down.
No, I think he desperately doesn't want to do it.
Now he's not gonna really want to do it. That's how people acted with Joy.
Right. So here's the thing. Yeah. So technically, it'd be like, yo,
I can mess up.
Yo, the backlash was real, yo.
It was crazy. I think it was
though.
it was kind of accentuated by the fact that the comments were kind of disabled early, right? So everybody just went to Twitter. They're like, I can't put it in the comment section. Let me go to Twitter and @Joyboy for it. So
his comment section was rancid.
It was insane. And then
he made it no better either.
Well, the comments aren't muted anymore.
I think Hemming should have been invited to it too.
I agree as well. Yeah.
I feel like Matt B shouldn't have been in it, and Steve-O should have been in it.
Yeah, I think retired people should just stay.
Nah, don't put Steve-O in there.
I mean, yeah, people don't go to Reverie for low tier.
Nah, Steve-O's automatically disqualified because of Twitter.
Wow.
I think
like that.
Hey,
okay, so I think the Reverie is going towards
my Twitter
who is that?
activity has nebulity.
It's fucking Dan.
It's Dan, bro.
Somebody's still in the kitchen.
Why do you guys think I'm in the kitchen? I'm in
Dog,
the
you're doing something, bro. Why is everything in your room? Are you? Why is your room the one-stop shop for everything? Stop.
Man's cooking
He's
bricks.
cooking now. He was washing dishes in his room. Now he's cooking.
20 different people in here.
Stop cooking.
Got a scar in there.
20 people, and it has to be Dan.
Nigga peeling
20 people, and
potatoes and
it's
shit.
gotta
Stop.
be Dan. What is it? Like, yo, this makes no sense.
Stop, bro. We hear the pops.
I'm fucking dead.
I hear chopping.
We can hear you, bro.
No, we gonna be dead silent for 2 seconds.
Niggas stirring the soup and think we can't hear you. We can fucking hear you.
He got gumbo.
Fucking gumbo.
You're wild.
Tell them how they're wilding out. Tell them how they're tweaking, lads. Like, this makes no sense. Tell them how they're tweaking, lads.
Bro. Dan, you out of pocket.
Cut it out, pal.
Me?
Someone in the chat said that Bao should be the host of the next Reverie.
Yeah, he should. He should. Hey, we can all get on Rabbit.
Okay, so I think what's happening. So what I think is happening is the Reverie is going towards more so like a more selective. Because I think how some people felt that some people were in there that probably shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, Nux. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Hey,
I could say more, but I'm chill.
Oh my!
George should have been in there,
What
bro.
are you saying, Ty?
Yeah, why?
The George has not been.
George could even make it in.
The George here's the thing. The last time the George was in there, he came for like
20
minutes, and he said like one thing, then left. So it's kind of like
I don't think all like, yo, you're leaving already.
Fuck you guys. George was talking the entire time. I don't know what you mean.
yeah, but I think the George he likes making the videos when he's not invited. So
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think he really cares right now.
Whenever he makes one, it is hilarious.
It's hilarious. That's what I'm saying. I think that's his thing now. So I don't really think
100%.
he cares about being there.
Hey man, fuck George Shea.
Who else?
So wait, you saying it was people in the Reverie that shouldn't have been in the Reverie this time?
Yes.
I'm saying that they said not this time.
Wait, why should they not have been there? What's going on?
Patch not in the Reverie.
Who?
Sun Patch.
Well, she's inactive currently.
Yeah, she's on hiatus at the moment.
Yeah, she's on the bench.
Oh, she's on a time skip.
I think
She's on time.
that's what I'm saying.
She's on time.
No.
She's red shirt. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So make sure you make that clear that not this time because you said it.
I
And
make
people
nothing clear.
You meant people was in it this time.
Not
You know what I'm saying,
That's
Rob?
gotta stop.
No. Not this time.
This time,
The last Reveries.
So all of them.
I think they definitely should have had Mr. Morge in the.
Wait, wasn't he in there?
Oh, he was there.
All right, so pretty much, right,
guy.
Brago doesn't want to say it, but pretty much like how many people was in the last Reverie? Like 22 people.
What don't I want to say? I just said it.
All
No. All right.
right, talking about to say. He's about to break it down.
Yeah. Brago's in the One Piece Illuminati, so he's gonna dance around the topic. Pretty much all of those people that was paying
Wait,
to
is
get
the
in the
Red Striper
Reverie,
in there too?
all those people that was paying to get in the Reverie before, that was paying to get into it, that's all a dub now. All that's done. No more. You can't pay anymore. That's it.
That's all a dub now.
So like, I can't get in it anymore. Dustin can't get in it anymore. Other people can't get in it anymore. All the paying to be in it, they stopped it.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's cut off.
So Taekwon, you
No
had
more
racks
paying.
ready
No more
to go
paying.
into
To
the-
Yeah, I
get
have to
in
pay to get what, man? I have to pay to get in those Reveries.
Yeah, we need more factual people in there.
Like who?
Man, Anime Fan Talk needs to be in there.
Anime Fan Talk was in the last one.
Frank?
Yeah, he was in the last one.
Frank.
Wait, I don't think. Yo. Honestly, guys. Let's be clear though.
Frank.
A stream with Anime Fan Talk and Chibi. I don't know. That's a lot.
And Matt B.
That's
Don't
a
play
lot.
with me.
That's a lot.
Play with me.
Was
Don't play
BMC
with
in
me.
and BMC was in the last Reverie too, right?
No.
Yeah, BMC doesn't even read One Piece anymore.
He dropped it.
But he wasn't. But
BMC
no. But I'm saying he was in King of Lightning's Reverie, right?
Yeah, he was in. he was in King of Lightnings. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Does he even read manga anymore?
This one, no way, because he doesn't even read One Piece anymore. Yeah.
Manga critic really fucking hates One Piece.
Wait, he doesn't read manga anymore?
He said he's taking. No, he said just one. Said he's taking a 1-year break off One Piece and rereading it so he could come back with the ultimate critique of One Piece about why it's trash.
But y'all seen the BMC backlash?
One
Like, yo,
Piece is
the
amazing, though.
LGBT community was outraged that he wasn't in the Reverie this time. They went crazy.
I didn't see any LGBT backlash at all. I didn't see that.
You wild.
Wait, bro, I was right here.
Huh?
Wait, what?
That nigga's in the LGBT community.
Who?
I don't even know what I'm
Bow.
saying. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Bow? Oh, shit.
real?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Get
that.
out of here. Don't ever just sit like that again.
What are you, patches?
I know it's something like that,
Wildin'.
but I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it the correct way. I
They
just
say
said 4 letters.
Sanji's raid suit will resemble the mask he wore as a kid. I mentioned this in the Reverie, but I was ignored.
You think so?
Yo, why are you ignoring this man?
I wouldn't be surprised at that. I mean, he probably donated.
He got
It's
a
about
refund,
look
bro.
like a regular.
He got a
That
refund
rating,
from
man.
Toy Boy, man.
I'm not trying to disagree with you, but I think that it's
I'm
gonna
not trying to
be.
disagree. All right.
No. I think it's gonna be
Or whatever.
stupid.
Not for
I
nothing.
think it's gonna be stupid, like
Not for
Superman,
nothing.
where like Superman just has glasses and then people can't tell who he is. Like just the race
Yeah,
suit alone
exactly.
is gonna make
What?
Sanji look
That's
like.
possible. Yeah, that's
Like,
possible.
yeah,
That would
like,
actually
it's
be
gonna be
stupid.
something stupid like that. Yeah, that's what I think.
No,
That would
that's
be
facts though, because in
weird.
One
Because-
Piece, that's how Oda rolls, bro.
Yeah,
That's how
but
he-
because
No, yeah, I think it's
because
gonna be
nobody-
something like Usopp from Water 7. What the fuck? I
But
want
he had a mask though.
Sniper King?
Nobody
Yeah,
rates
Sniper King. I wanted to say Red Sniper.
Soga King.
Hold on. I can't really remember.
Get out
Did
of pocket, bro. Come
He's
on.
out here like Prime
But
Yasa.
prove everybody.
Did they
Prime Yasa.
Did they
I don't know,
race
everybody knew who
have,
Caesar
have
was.
helmets on or not?
They
Right?
Yeah,
No, right?
they noticed Caesar. They did.
Wait, did,
Even
did,
Luffy do like, yeah, you're just
Yeah,
Caesar.
yeah.
He's stupid.
did the red suits have helmets on or no?
Okay,
right?
wait, hold on.
No.
Nah, there's no helmets. No.
No.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
Sanji's
something
might
like
have
that.
one though. Sanji's might have one.
Dan,
how
it's
come
you.
y'all just-
Dan,
It
it's
is
you.
Dan, it
Dan,
is
it's you.
Dan.
It's you.
They with the
It's
controller,
you.
bro.
No, it's you. It's you.
Controller.
Wait, what
They
are
with
you
the
hearing? What are you
controller.
hearing? What are you
They
hearing?
hear the controller,
So
buddy.
We hear
that I
a
can
pot.
stop it. What are
We
you
hear a
hearing?
pot.
Dan,
A pot.
Dan, turn off the rice cooker. Turn off the oven.
We hear a pot, bro.
Fryer?
Brago,
No,
you're
it's
saying
a
it's a
controller.
pot.
It's
You're
a controller.
I
pot.
know
It's a
who Dan
pot.
He
is.
said a whole
Yo,
pot.
he's playing with the controller, bro.
Yeah, I don't cook, so I'm sorry. I don't like what.
Nah,
Listen,
you got a
listen.
rice cooker. I heard
Listen,
You gotta know who
listen,
Dan
listen,
is.
listen.
Yeah.
Dan,
Dan,
are you
Dan,
sitting
tell
down
him
or
for me,
laying down
Ty.
right now?
Tell him for me, Ty.
All right.
Thank you.
So Dan is a spy for the One Piece podcast, and y'all should.
Oh no.
Oh, we gotta get him.
He was sent here to
Yeah,
he was sent here to
you gotta get
sabotage the stream. Wait, Dan, are you playing the video game?
I was beating people in Smash earlier.
Whoa.
I'm so
Yeah, so
glad you
that's
phrased
that
that right.
fucking-
So that's the controller.
That got really
If you're gonna be fucking playing
That
Smash,
could have got
That's all I had to say. That's all I lower my sensitivity. That's all I just lower my sensitivity. My bad. I did not hear. It's my bad. My bad.
dog, we've been telling this the entire stream.
You said pots and pans, Brago. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Dude, Dan, the point
Oh
is,
my god.
Dan, it's been clean out,
we
dog.
told you we were hearing noise though. You were less like,
Nah, you specifically said I'm in a kitchen and it can't be nothing else. So I was like, it can't be me.
Listen, the thing is,
You were strangling your controller. You couldn't put two and two together.
sounded like you were in the kitchen.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Jesus Christ.
All right, my bad. Now that I know it's me, my bad.
Y'all remember that one time Draken was in the bathtub?
What?
He was what?
Are you talking about me and boys?
He was in the bathtub?
Step-o.
Yeah.
Bubble bath.
He was taking a bath.
How the hell you know
No,
that?
he wasn't.
That nigga was taking
Yes, he was.
How the hell y'all know that?
Steve-O, stop bringing stuff like that.
He told y'all?
Literally, yes. He did.
Yeah.
They was on
Yes.
FaceTime, bro.
Yeah.
Take
He was
a
on
bubble
FaceTime.
bath.
Stop
No,
it.
it
Stop
wasn't
it.
like
It was
Nah,
on Discord.
Y'all heard the water
that's
splash?
We were on Discord.
Y'all heard
We were
the
on
water
Discord.
splash?
And we heard the splashing, yes, from the water.
What
Because
the
this is what
fuck?
happened.
Yo, taking a bubble bath.
No,
while
it
you're in
wasn't a
Discord?
bubble bath, and it wasn't a bubble because you know how like it's not like a normal.
Wait, how do you know it's not a bubble bath?
That
No. No, he takes a because he literally told us why. Like we heard it. You know, like he had like what's it called? Because he lives in like Trinidad or whatever.
Yeah,
So he had to like go get water and stuff for his bath. You know.
Ah, okay.
You know
so
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
singing like Halo by Beyonce and shit.
Wait, hold on. Is that
Real
dude
bad,
still
like
around?
whole bad.
I haven't heard from Draken in a while.
Yeah.
Still around
like
or no?
like 17.
No, that nigga's MIA, bro.
No, I
He
seen
was
him
here
on
like
Instagram.
last
I seen him
week.
on Instagram like a week ago.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Wait, you follow that nigga on Instagram? Wait,
Yes, I do. What's wrong with that?
A lot of things.
Are you sure it's him or Trinidad?
Whoa.
You
just told me you heard him showering.
James.
Let me get this straight. So you follow a guy on Instagram?
Wait, I just realized if
It's
Draken and
unbelievable.
Master J had a baby, would it be Trinidad James?
Yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck is wrong
Oh
with y'all?
shit.
yo,
Anyway,
Hey, run that back. I need to.
what you smoking?
Do not run that back.
he said the Vince Smoke raid suits have hoods. Yanji's did it.
That wasn't part of the raid suit. That was an actual cloak.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Drish, why do you always have to ruin
Damn,
it?
lads.
Another thing too that I want to put out there
ready, bro.
about the raid suit and Sanji being in disguise is that come on, look at Luffy's disguise. They just have samurai outfits and they don't know who he is. So just the raid suit itself is gonna make Sanji. Just the raid suit itself is gonna make Sanji look like somebody else. Like, yo, he looked like a superhero or whatever they say.
That's because nobody knows Luffy on the one. That's why they don't know who Luffy is. It's not because of the samurai fit.
No, but I'm saying though the same thing with the raid suit. It's gonna make him look so much different. Like
But
that.
it's not the same
That's like
thing
the same
because
thing
it's
for
not
the
a thing
Witching
for
Hour
Luffy.
boy. It's the same thing for the Witching Hour boy that they keep talking about.
We haven't even seen that nigga yet, damn. What
Yo,
you
Steve-O, stop playing games with me, Steve-O. We all know that's Usopp. Stop.
People were saying that
What?
that this
What do you guys not understand?
Yo, Dan, don't start with the fuckery.
Wait, what do you mean start with? It's obvious.
Let us have it, Dan. Let us have it.
People were saying this is
I don't want to have it. I don't want to have it.
Listen, before he goes into this, I have to say something. I would want to pin him down on this, but I know he's just gonna pull a loose and say some dumb shit. But go ahead.
All right, listen. I'm just saying, ever since what's it called, Usopp was introduced, right? He was known in his own arc as the boy who cried wolf, right? Right. So he's just and what's it called? It's about like Aesop, like his
So this is actually happening.
yeah, his entire character is based off Aesop and
Aesop.
fables and stuff like that, stuff of that nature, right?
Aesop.
Yeah, Aesop, like you know,
Aesop Rocky. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, okay. So this is what I'm saying. So Oda doesn't have a lot of time. So I'm just saying.
Why not
So,
Aesop
like,
Ferg?
Oda doesn't have a lot of time to be showing us fights and training and all this stuff, right? That's why he's off screening a whole bunch of shit most recently, right? Okay.
Right?
So last
it's a
I
fucking
checked when we actually saw this man on Dressrosa, he just went in the little observation hockey, right?
Right.
So, in terms of feats wise, Oda's literally been giving us like hints and showing us shit. Like when he actually showed Usopp, right? What's it called? Like, not like reverse pickpocketing. I like just how I'd like to phrase it. All those samurais and shit, like giving them like little notices saying,
so trash, bro.
"Yo, is my mic really that bad right now?"
Yeah. Just finish.
Okay.
Cooking anything, you're good.
All right, hold on. No. Okay, but this is all I'm saying. So literally, he was getting feats, going around, doing things, showing his observation hockey. Then Oda goes and shows, what's it called? In the first time when he's talking about the Witching Hour boy, the only other things on that page were Usopp. And the only, the Witching Hour boy was completely irrelevant to everything else. And he goes and says how, recently in Wano, only a couple weeks ago, there's been somebody going around at night playing Robin Hood, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, or to the poor and shit. You know, and no one knows who he is. My only thing is, this is Wano country, right? In Wano, everyone knows who each other is because they all live there. It's a fucking island.
What if it's
you
Killer?
know they're all your neighbors, right? That's why, like. So I'm just saying.
It can still be one of Odin's.
They don't know who it is because it's someone new, and they even only recently got here.
It could be one of Odin retainers. Those people.
No. I'm talking also, guys. Come on, let's be realistic, boys. Let's be realistic. I'm talking about like literally the character, like for their characteristics. No one else is just going and doing nice things like that. They're pirates. They don't
but
go
the problem.
and do that.
Wait, why do you think Usopp would do that?
Exactly.
Because oh my God, Brago. That's what Brago. That's why I started with saying with his introduction.
Oh my God.
The problem with what you're saying, right? So listen. You made some good points.
Thank you, Ty.
And you get an E for effort, but the problem with what you're saying.
Yo, I swear Ty says it about every theory.
No.
Nothing but
That's Ty's comment in all Joy Boys videos.
Listen, look, I'll use a recent chapter, the source material, to back me up. So remember Usopp was like, "Yo, if I get caught, I'm telling." And Usopp was a coward. Wait.
He was trolling.
Usopp is too much of a coward to be out there brave like that doing that. That's my only problem with what you're saying.
Oh no, let's stop all that now. That's just nonsense.
No. Usopp is like when he has to fight.
Yo, Dritz, the Crumpington came back for you, dog. He said, Dritz, I just double-checked chapter 826, and Yanji's hood was part of his raid suit's cape.
Then why wasn't
It's literally not
on the story arc?
You think?
Hold on.
You think Usopp would
Why you sound like Joe Button, Brago? What the
You think Usopp would risk getting caught just so he could
Ty, I think that Usopp wouldn't go against people that are scary to him. But if he had to like go up against people that he perceives are weaker than him, he's gonna have no trouble at all because that whole like fear factor isn't there anymore. He's only scared because he perceives danger. But if he doesn't perceive any danger, he's gonna use his skill set to the best of his ability.
Well, for Usopp,
and
danger resides in the unknown, and if he's going against people he doesn't know, he's going to be scared.
No, that's very misleading. Stop that, Brago.
What?
How is it?
What do you mean danger relies?
Y'all know Dan can only reach 50% because he doesn't have CGK with him. So y'all gotta chill.
Nah. I can yeah it up myself.
That's the most factual thing I've heard.
Dang, that may be
I
facts.
always spit facts, bro. I always spit facts.
What?
There might be facts.
It might be
Nah,
facts.
I feel like that's not. I feel like we can't just start saying it's facts. We can't all say it's facts to make it facts.
No, guess who just popped up in the chat? CGK, I'm here in spirit, Dan. Keep the gospel flowing in body.
Bro, come on.
Timestamp.
Nigga CGK.
That just came out of nowhere. What the fuck?
I'm here like, oh
Did
my
you text
God,
him?
No.
They're on my ass. They figured me out.
What's more of Usopp's character?
They figured me out.
Look, so here's another thing that's wrong. What's more of Usopp's character is to lie and act like he's some big shot samurai and have all the people worship him, and then he has this big crew around him. That's more like Usopp, not just out there on a solo. You know what I mean? Like what was that arc where he lied and said he was like God Usopp or something? He had everybody.
No, he didn't lie about no God. He didn't want to. He never even called himself. They started saying he.
No, but Usopp always does that, or like how he lied and said he knew the giants. So whatever Usopp does, he's not really telling the truth, and he gets all the supporters. That's more like Usopp. So I can see Usopp doing that.
No, he only lies to lighten the mood. He doesn't lie. He's not like a liar, like pathological.
No, he
liar.
lies.
Wait, hold on. I actually just looked at.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He lies. We literally see in his character. He lies. He starts lying with Kaya, the girl, because she's sick and dying. That's why he does. Usopp is a good guy. He's a good guy, you know.
First off, fuck off, Dan. Second off,
good people lie all the time, Dan.
Froob. Why do you do this to me, Froob?
Dan, lying doesn't make you a bad guy.
man. Listen, Dan. You're a smart guy. You're a troll. I'll just leave it at that.
Fruit, why do you always say that?
He's a smart troll.
Because
Dan, after you said that fucking Mihawk ran away from Don Creed,
No,
it's over. It's over.
You're straw manning me. You know what I meant.
No, I don't.
I simply said he chose not to fight him.
No, you said ran away.
I use the words "run away." Yes. Yes.
I used the words "run away." That motherfucker you meant ran away.
Nah, you know what I meant.
No, come on.
What? I used the words "I'm gonna beat your ass," but I didn't mean that. I meant the spirited discussion. That's what I meant. All right, cool. Anyway,
yeah. I just saw this.
No, you're good now.
Wait, Naya sounds real low. Is this?
No, he's actually better now. He's out of the.
No, you good.
Wait, Naya, say something.
Am I out of the?
Are you all the way through now?
You settle down.
Oh, let me turn this volume up. Say something again.
What's popping?
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Naya, let me get your thoughts on the Reverie, man.
Wait, before he says that, Naya, you sound like an upgraded Master J, so good shit. Like, honestly, big fan.
That's not a good thing.
That's not a compliment.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Am I crazy or do I not hear him at all?
That's not a compliment, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I don't hear him speaking
Upgraded
either.
Master J?
Yeah, but like he would have to.
I haven't
upgrade
heard
a
a
lot
single word. What the
for
fuck?
that to be a good thing.
Exactly.
I don't know. Well, I didn't see much of it. I saw the beginning and the ending.
Okay.
And then like I tuned in for about 3 minutes and then it was done.
Oh damn.
So, I didn't see too much, so I kind of asked everybody like what was the issue.
Yeah.
And I think most people just wanted it to be longer. I heard it started to flow better in the latter half. That's what I was told. I don't know.
I mean, typically for streams, like the first, couple minutes, especially for if you're in the stream with newer people, it's slow. People don't want to chime in and cut people off, and then I think after the first hour and a half, 2 hours, and people start
cutting
comfortable.
people off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
They
just
start
like
getting
right
more
now.
comfortable. So I think at that point, it was still a lot of energy in the stream. So then it being cut off there, it kind of left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth.
And a lot of people were just mad at the cast.
This was disappointing.
People told me I hate this person, this and that and the other, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, a lot of people were saying that Brago would ruin the stream.
Yeah,
I was hearing a lot of that.
Yeah.
How?
Damn, that's racist.
Yeah,
Dude, they really said that?
They said me, Matt, and Cole ruined it.
Yeah, they just didn't like his presence at all.
The one that I saw
I
last
can
one.
understand Matt B. I can understand Dritz a little bit, but like,
Wait, what did they say that you guys even did?
We had too much tint.
Too much.
So elaborate on that.
Too much coonery.
Speak on that. What do you mean?
What did they actually say, Brago?
Too much tint.
You're lying.
We're trolling.
Oh my god. Okay, please.
Wait,
I use that in a
Naya,
sentence.
who do you think should have been in it?
Oh man.
Say that again, sorry?
Who did you think should have been in it?
Well, Laz. Like, what happened to Laz? he was in the last one, so I was like, huh? What happened?
Should I defend myself on that one?
Go ahead, Laz.
No. I mean, sure.
I mean, I'm exposing JB a little bit, but
To say what you say?
basically, like, I'm not a JBS person as a
Spill the tea,
comparison
sis.
to Nux, to Spooky or Morge, and he wanted those people in there instead of me, but it was all good.
I still don't understand that. But
Yeah, nah, we ain't going for none of that. What?
Commodore, man.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we ain't going for none of that.
I don't know if that was the case. That
I mean, I can pull the DMs.
I'm
chill.
Oh!
Wait,
I didn't know there were
you said you
DMs discussing this stuff.
You're going to expose him a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
You got the receipts.
Yeah, I don't think you did it for that reason. Because I mean, what's the Nux type of guys you think? What is that?
I mean, like, weird.
Okay, so no, I want to make sure I have the right guy. The right guy. Is he the guy who all his video titles are like nobody understands this character?
Yes.
Basically, he's the guy that thinks like One Piece is about finding freedom.
I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean about?
Being an ape.
What?
that's kind of true, no?
No.
I don't think it's.
Fuck
Nah,
that.
I don't think it's.
It's not
To a
about
certain
finding
degree.
freedom. It's about being free.
A part of the journey of finding the freedom is that. So, yes. In a way, it is true.
But they're not looking for freedom. They have
I know,
freedom.
I know.
You know what I mean?
They're trying to gain freedom and find the One Piece. It's like,
But they have freedom. That's the whole thing. That's the whole idea. That's why Luffy says, "I'm just gonna kick your ass if you get in my way."
But it's not the literal objective at the start of the story.
That's what.
That comes after the fact.
He has freedom, but he's trying to be the freest. That's the whole point.
No, he's not. If you ask Luffy, he would never say, "I'm trying to be
who
the
is this?
freest man alive."
Chibi's son?
What up?
Nigga, Ale.
That's how they change his
That's
name.
my nigga, though.
What's up, Ale? Why does he have mad as his Abby, bro?
Bro, why are you asking that? Why are you the one asking that? You had this shit on Twitter.
I showed
Ali.
Chibi's son? Is that who the fuck?
Is that Matt B?
That's what I thought.
Yo!
I would have added Recon.
He's got Matt's face, and it says Chibi's son. I think Recon was invited, right?
He was invited, but some stuff happened.
I think he had to work. No?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking Ale, dude.
There's no excuse. You skip work for the Reverie. What does it look like?
Yeah. I would have liked to see Laz and Recon in there for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
I honestly
next
didn't
time.
see- I thought Recon was in there. I'm kind of surprised y'all are telling me that.
Nah, he was busy.
Joy Boy has a girlfriend.
What?
Why you exposing his girl?
No, because I'm just. I was like,
No,
yo.
he actually does. Though.
Yeah, I was like, Joy Boy, is Commander Neck gonna be in a Reverie? He was like,
What the fuck's that?
Commander Neck.
Oh no! Oh
Commander
no!
Neck does nothing for me. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yo, is he related to the Red Sniper though?
It's a Commander Neck.
Yo, Dan, check
I don't know who that is though.
He said, "Check my."
Yeah.
It's only Chibi's son and Chibi's brother. What do you mean?
They know who Commander Neck is.
I'll go find
I know who that is,
it.
Ty.
You said?
Hey Ty, how come you're not there?
You said how come I wasn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, I said because all the people like you, Laz, like me, like now I'm just gonna start saying people names.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, my name is Laz. What do you mean?
Yo, I'm about to get exposed.
The notorious Lazarus.
Yeah. Say it right, buddy. Hey,
Madison, like BMC, like I don't know if I forgot anybody, but you know us, the ones that was paying to get in, they stopped that. So we didn't get in.
Paid to get in?
Yeah, we all paid to get in.
We all
Oh,
paid.
you saw my receipts?
You think you all right? Look,
How much I paid? Tell him how much I paid.
Wait,
How much you paid?
what does that sound?
Yo,
That's Dan.
man, you are watching Sesame Street
It's time.
right now. I
It's
swear
time.
to
That's
God.
his fan.
Bro, you gotta go, man.
It's time.
That's a fan?
You gotta go.
He said, I just said it's a fan, bro.
I don't know.
This
Now
is
it sounds
issue.
like he's going through a portal. I don't know what the fuck is up with that.
This is where the issue was at.
Traveling to Asgard.
This is where the issue is at. Like I paid 1,000 to get into the last one. How much you paid, Laz?
You paid 1,000.
Yeah.
You know, so the thing is, I had that coupon that I got from Costco and stuff, bro. So you know, I was kind of lit.
Costco.
You say you paid that shit with food stamps?
It's a Canadian store.
Costco is not a Canadian store.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
For me.
Nigga, we have that in the US.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of topics we didn't touch on in the Reverie that people wanted to talk about. Can you guys think of anything?
Did y'all talk about Kid?
Nope. Well, briefly, because King of Lightning was still on his thing saying that Sanji's stronger than Kid.
Oh God.
I mean, that's low key fact.
Oh well,
Yeah.
When y'all was talking about it, like when y'all was talking about like the big, like the question, how does Luffy win when Big Mom and Kaido is both on Wano?
Yeah.
This is still a possibility. Like it's a slim possibility, but it's still a possibility. Is that all right? Luffy started with Big Mom. And now he's already into something with Kaido. Luffy and Kid, Luffy was like, yo, I'm gonna kick Kaido's butt. And Kid is like, no, I'm gonna beat Kaido. So if Big Mom comes, even though Kid kind of has problems with Big Mom, so like I can see like if because all right, Kid probably has his own plan to take down Kaido. They could just split. One could take Kaido, one could take Big Mom. If you're gonna try to say like Kid has his alliance, like his alliance could take one.
I know everyone's
Luffy's
gonna
alliance could
fucking
take
be
the
like,
other one.
"Oh, Ty's retarded for saying that," but I actually kind of think that's a possibility, to be honest.
Nobody said that.
No, but I fucking heard
Yo, bro, is that how you feel?
Yo, I'm like, keep this in energy. Keep this in energy.
Yeah, but I can see, I can see something like that happening because Kid seemed pretty confident. Kid doesn't even seem like he needed Luffy help. But Kid is just trying to do his own thing. So I can see like one of them taking like Kid is probably like, yo, this is great. I get Kaido, you get Big Mom. Or Kid might even be like, yo, Big Mom took my arm. I'll get Big Mom.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Wait, real quick.
I would actually like that
What
if
did
that
you guys
happened.
actually?
Well, I mean, if
talk
King
about?
can solo their whole crew, I mean,
Like, what
sure.
topics did you guys cover?
I didn't get to watch the whole thing, so
I
I want
think
to know if
we-
you guys
we-
talked about Shanks at all.
We
course he
touched
did.
on
It's a One
Shanks.
Piece
Yeah, we touched
stream.
on Shanks. We talked about the
Like his
Shanks
bounty?
news.
Okay.
And the thing is, for a lot of topics, I don't think we probably didn't spend enough time on some of the topics people want us to spend time on. We spent a lot of time on the Zoro leaving the crew thing. I think we spent a lot of time on that.
Yeah,
We touched on Sanji a little bit and the raid suit thing, and we kind of got off of it.
Y'all
I think
touched
that's the
on it?
part
Y'all
I
didn't even
saw.
talk about it like that?
That's the part I saw.
Yeah, it wasn't that in depth. Let me think. Luffy, we talked about Big Mom and on Wano. Talked about that, and as far as like how Luffy's gonna win, I think somebody came up with a theory that it's gonna be Kaido and Big Mom a lie to take out Luffy. Wait, how do you guys feel about that with the whole Big Mom thing being on Wano?
That's kind of way too much just for Luffy.
Yeah,
No, they don't have to work
Kinda
together.
too
They don't
much.
have to work together to be group. So
That's
I
true.
don't see that. The
I
only
love it.
way I
A
see
single
them
crew can take him out. A single crew is enough.
the only way I can see them working together is if the old Rocks captain
plot
comes
armor,
back
I
and
know.
he negotiates it and like, yo, like we need to get back together. It's Rocks, baby. Then you guys got Big Mom Kaido.
That
Big
shit
Mom-
started.
I think Big Mom gonna be like, "Fuck out of here, you old, bro."
Nah.
I'm that bitch now. Come on.
You know the way anime, you know the way these things is, where like she might be stronger than him, but he might be wiser, so it would just
Yeah.
make sense to listen to him.
Yeah.
That's the only way I see them working together. Like if that guy is there. But another thing too is that I do think that like I never thought that I don't think Big Mom and Kaido seriously don't like each other. I think their relationship is just like Sanji and Zoro's, where like, you know, it's for gimmicks. It's not like they got a real problem. Because Big Mom is like,
I don't
we'll
know
just
about
have to
that
get
one.
no. Listen, this Big Mom said this herself. Big Mom is like, Kaido, we'll just have to get along like the old days. And right now,
What?
like, no, that's what Big Mom said. When Kaido
Why is your
said,
name
yo,
Chibi brother
I
and
don't think
Chibi son?
she meant something.
Wow.
no.
Wow.
Kaido, look, listen. Kaido
Who's
said,
that?
don't come here.
Oh wow.
Kaido said,
Yo,
don't come
that-
here,
Who's
Big
that?
Mom.
Yeah,
who is
Kaido
that?
was fronting and saying, "I'm gonna start the greatest war. Don't come over here, Big Mom." And as soon as she got here, he was like, "Oh shit, close the
No.
fucking
Yeah, he didn't
that's
keep the
live.
energy at all.
Oh,
Bro.
The greatest war, the greatest war is for the future. But Kaido said, "Big Mom, don't come. I'm gonna kick your butt." And Big
How
Mom
you
is
gonna
like, "No."
wait, Ty. How you gonna want to start the greatest war and then get
You
bit
sound,
bitch out?
yo. You sound all right. Listen. Naruto. You
What'd he
plan these
sound
wars out.
They sound like Naruto.
You don't just have the war. Like you're not ready for war whenever. Like Kaido
Sound
has
like
this
that.
plan for a
That
war.
wasn't.
That's not,
I don't think that's his
that's not
issue. I
right
think he
now.
was just saying that Kyle didn't keep the same energy. He called her by her govy. He
Yeah,
said
he kinda
Lily.
bitched
He didn't say
though.
No,
Big
but it's
Mom.
different though.
Bitch out.
By the Gubby.
Yeah,
So look,
he didn't keep the same
we could
energy
pull
at
the
all,
same
man.
thing. We could pull the same thing with Obito. Obito's like he's gonna start this big war. This guy pulls up on him, Kabuto, and he did the reanimation jutsus, and then he didn't start a war with Kabuto. He's like, you know what, we're gonna join forces. So it's a time for war, and it's a time not for
Yeah, but
war.
he still wanted to start a war after that. He still wrecked shit.
But all right, you're not a strategist. That's all. Like you just want people to fight
Not a
because they can fight and they
Damn.
got
He's a
an army.
tactician.
So you a ape.
So Ty, you're saying that Big Mom is not the war. He doesn't want that. He wants a bigger war.
Yeah. He wants a big war. He's not trying to fight. He's not trying to fight Big Mom. Like he wants the East, the North.
Yeah.
Like,
He wants a big war, but not that big.
Not that
Big
big.
Mom is just gonna.
Oh, yeah.
Hey man, all I'm
Big
saying
Mom
is
is Big Mom. You know what I'm saying?
that Henny wore off real quick when she
Everything
pulled
that's
up.
happened,
Yeah,
right?
bro, he sobered up real fast.
And then the
So
fact that he
Kaido-
asked about her kids too, like, are the brats with her?
Yeah, bro. Yo, I was telling you, child support papers in hand.
Sweating.
Where the
bro.
money?
So remember when Kaido was serious? Like Kaido's
That
like
nigga looks serious to me.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
wait, look. So here's how I like the situation. All right, so Kaido said, "Big Mom, don't come over here. I'll kick your butt." Right. So Big Mom is like, Kaido, we just have
He
to
said
get along
literally,
like we
I'll
did.
kill you.
Well, whatever he said, but he threatened her, and Big Mom was like, "We'll just have to learn to get along like the old days." She said, "Will, like you and me, we have to get along. We can't be fighting." Kaido's already. He's like, "Yo, if she comes, it'll be an all-out war." So what I think will happen is that like he's trying to stop her from coming there because once she's there, he can't really do anything. I think they're gonna be cool once he gets there. Like I don't think they're gonna fight.
Nah, you can't be cool after getting kicked off a cliff like that.
Wait. Kaido jumped from a sky island. They're Yonkos. That's not like, you know what I mean? Like remember, White.
No,
Beard
I'm saying
grew up-
that Big Mom is not going to be cool now because her chip got kicked
No,
off the
they're
cliff.
not. See, like I think like we're still finding out, but they was on the same crew, and we know Zoro and Sanji face. To me, their relationship is like Zoro and Sanji. But like, and keep this in mind, even Whitebeard and Shanks. Whitebeard threw Saki at Shanks, and they was still good after Shanks still protected him from Kaido. So I think this is
That's
nothing.
Shanks,
This is just
right.
That nigga walked into the girl and said like, "What's up?" You know, he just dapped him up like he was that nigga, bro. Like, he really like with one arm and everything, bro. Like he just doesn't give a shit.
Is he a snitch?
Big Mom is about
Shanks
to
is
go
a
on
big
Wano,
snake.
and Big Mom is about to do whatever.
Damn.
Shanks is a
Facts,
snake.
Pharaoh,
Hey,
facts.
that same energy.
Big
Big Mom
think
is
about
about to
Shanks
do-
now. We think he's a snake.
Spinster, spinster
Snake
hair.
going, bro.
I
Just
think
know
Big Mom
it's
is
like
about
coming
to-
away, bro.
If he's the god, why is he going to the Gorosei for shit?
Well, the thing is, he's trying to
He
maintain
just
that
wanted to check
balance.
up on him, bro.
Nobody was listening, so he's like,
Yeah, he's trying to
"Y'all need
maintain
hear
that
me."
balance, man.
You can't check on your children every once in a while.
He's the god.
Gotta make sure you got their shoes.
Hey, Pharaoh, when I see that Shanks video, it's just like
This is like this. This is like if Roger Base is Kaido and King of Lightning is Big Mom, and Roger Base is like, yo, don't join this hangout when King of Lightning. He's like, come on, Roger, we just have to learn to get along. Like, what's going on?
Why is Cole
You know what I
Big
mean?
Wait, and then he
Like,
kicks
it's
him.
not that. No, he kicks him.
You think Roger gonna be cool with it in the chat? Like, yo, it's all good, B.
Nope.
We still cool.
No, but all right, wait, look, it's not like King killed anybody. Like you really think Big Mom is like I don't
She's tired
think
of taking L's.
I
She's about to
don't
do
think this is
something
a big.
about
So listen, like certain things I think is a big deal. I don't think I don't think that was a big deal. It's not like he violated, he destroyed the ship or whatever. Like this is like competition pretty much because they're still rival pirates. So this is like all for fun and
Exactly,
games.
Ty.
Yeah.
That's my entire point. Like Zoro and Sanji, they're kind of like family. I'm not trying to be like. I'm just trying to say like the Straw Hats.
Yeah,
like
and
a
Big
family.
Mom and Kaido,
Big
they
Mom
were on
and
the
Kaido
same
are
crew. They're like
enemies.
family.
They're enemies.
But they were on the same crew too, though. So it's like
That's
they're
not
like
confirmed.
family. No. So they're like family
Hey, show
too.
me
No,
the
they
panel.
was on the
Show me the
same.
panel.
They was in rocks. We learned about it.
it's in the
When?
manga.
How do you know they were on the same crew at the same time though?
Because I forgot the chapter, but they talked about it. They was like Big Mom and Kaido was under the Rocks captain. They was in rocks, all of them.
We have to pull the viz. Damn.
That ass.
Saitama just said.
I mean, we don't actually-
There was a Reverie Part 5 who was hosting, bro. I don't know. Did a lot
Wait, who
was the marketing good for this past Reverie? Because people.
It honestly didn't feel like it.
I think it was too rushed.
It was rushed. Yeah, exactly.
It was hyped for a second when he was dropping the
Yeah, like I seen JB, Dritz, and like Roger like promoting and stuff, but outside from that, really like it just I didn't see like that much like like when you know what Reverie's happening, everyone's
like,
talking about
like
it.
this is
There
a
was
hype
like
wave.
you don't get that from like everyone else's perspective. Like just
Yeah,
seeing,
but
like, talking about
Joy
it.
Boy had like 5K viewers, almost 6K.
Yeah, 6K.
Yeah. When the stream happened, I heard he did good.
That's
Like,
why I think a lot of people didn't really promote as much because of how big Joy Boy's channel is.
Hey, why am I Chibi D Hemmings?
Yo,
Oh, he is.
Why is everybody turning into Chibi? You got Chibi D Hemmings, Chibi Junior.
What is going on?
Bro, you on the server? Don't play me, bro.
Bro, I didn't touch
What's
anything.
going on?
Hey, Chibi Space, let's go.
Chibi
I can't
Space.
say I can't say that last one. Oh, come on.
Oh shit! Someone all
Wait,
right.
what did you
That
guys
was
think
wrong,
about
No, I
That
can't say
nigga
that.
Chibi?
I can't say that. Come on, bro.
Hey, bro, you got a pass, bro. You got like 5 bros. Come on, you got 5 bros.
He said you got like 5.
The Shanks news that's everywhere about
Yeah.
Shanks possibly
you
having the
talking about
highest
the
bounty
bounty?
out the
Yeah,
Yonko.
everybody milked that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about that is everybody already knew that information.
Well, like
Well,
that kind. No. Like don't.
Not essentially.
surprise.
I hate when people.
No, if anything
Bro,
from the
people, I hate it
Yonko,
too.
no, because if anything from the Yonko, the one that makes the most sense is Kaido, just because of what he brings to the series. Like Shanks, obviously, like he has his thing, but in terms of like the carnage, Kaido probably fits the bill to have the highest bounty outside from Dragon.
But the thing with Shanks is he has like history with the Pirate King.
Yeah. So it's probably that.
Probably just a boost from that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but you know, like
Yeah.
when we go back to subboating, like how Kid had a higher bounty because he did crazy shit with civilians and
Yeah.
stuff.
True,
You have to think of
true.
what Kaido did, right? That's enough.
Kaido,
But
Kaido
I
got
think
history.
Shanks, I don't
okay,
think it's like that.
guys,
Kaido
guys.
got history with the
after-
Pirate
And
King.
also, it was probably frozen before he did what he did.
Let me
in
ask you
Wano.
guys this.
Isn't it frozen?
Kaido
Let me
was
ask you
the
guys
egg on the
this.
ship, remember?
Let me ask you guys
So
this.
Big
real
Mom
quick.
didn't have any history with the Pirate Kings, which y'all.
Hold on. Let me ask you guys this.
he
Let me ask you guys this.
showed
Let me ask you guys
What you
this.
saying, Brago?
For Shanks, what do you think Shanks' bounty was when Roger died?
Probably like
it was
60
this.
million.
I want to
Probably,
say.
200 mil?
Really?
60?
60?
Probably
60?
60?
60 million?
He wasn't. He was.
How old was Shanks? How old was Shanks during that time?
Yeah, I think his.
He was like
I think his bounty
late.
was like.
He was 17, right?
Oh no,
I think
I'm tripping.
That
Get the
nigga's-
facts.
He's
I think his
in the
bounty
Rockstar
was
level, right?
60 million.
Wait, how old did Shanks?
Yeah,
now?
it had to.
Shanks like 40.
Right now, like 39.
His bounty
No,
had to get low.
during when Roger died.
Oh, 20.
When Roger died, he
Oh,
probably
so-
got like
20?
Yeah, because he's 40 right
20's
now.
got to be at least a bill.
A
He's
billion?
30.
I'd say like 500.
I think 500 million.
500 million.
Luffy's like 19 and he's at a bill. What you mean?
That's
Roger
Luffy.
died 26 years ago.
And that's Shanks.
Hold on. All got a point. All got a point.
No, he doesn't have a point.
No. That's Shanks.
It was a point in
Shanks was
Reverie.
still
Yo,
under
stop,
at the
Ali,
time, though.
stop.
He was
He was on the ship of the Pirate King. What you mean? Stop.
So was Buggy. What are you talking about?
Listen.
Yeah, but Buggy ain't doing nothing though. So like,
Buggy wasn't
Buggy
easy.
a
He
waste
was in
suit.
shit.
Wait.
Buggy was
First
the chopper of the
off,
crew.
how old was Shanks? Let's establish that first. I heard
Shanks
that.
was about
He was
about
like
13.
20.
He was about 13 years old.
Wait, when Roger died, no.
26 years
Let
ago.
me
Roger
look.
Shanks
died
is like 40
Shanks
now,
is
right?
39, right?
39. Yeah, he's
What was
39 right
Luffy's
now.
bounty when he beat Crocodile?
Damn.
Unless I'm retarded and I can't do math.
In the first chapter of the manga, he's 39.
39 minus
27 in the first chapter. He was 27
He was
in the
27, yeah.
Yeah,
in the first
Between
chapter.
chapter
That's not when Roger
one-
died though.
between
Oh, yeah,
chapter 1 and 597, he was 37, and between chapter 98 and onward, he's 39.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
But that's not when Roger died.
so Roger
Yeah,
died.
he was like 15 when Roger died.
Roger died. Yo, we
Oh, shit.
sounded mad creditless right now. We can't figure out when
We don't need that Reverie
Jesus
pass.
Christ.
39
telling
minus
y'all.
27.
Let's
Do the
look
math.
better as a
Dragon
unit,
Ball
I'm
guys.
telling y'all.
bro.
Like I said, he was 13.
What's James
I'm not gonna help back from maths with him.
Who is?
Yeah, he was
Roger
really young.
did-
He was really young.
Did
was
Roger
13.
not die 26 years?
Oh no.
I think
Okay, he was
Shanks'
13.
bounty.
He was
That
13.
Roger died, what,
Probably
20,
like
20,
100.
26 years ago?
27.
years ago.
24 years ago.
24?
24.
I thought it was 27.
24
It
years
says
ago.
Shanks
I
would be
thought it was
15.
26.
It's not
Shanks was
26?
15.
Nope, 24 years ago.
25.5.
22 when the
Yo,
story
y'all
got.
gotta chill.
I promise you, Brago. Listen,
we are stupid as fuck right
Brago.
now.
If it's 24, Brago. If it's 24 years, you'll meet
No, we
dinner.
sound creditless as fuck.
They say 24 years ago, Shanks is 39. That would make him 15.
Either way it go, he wasn't old enough to drive. So 60
What was
million
Nico
sounds about accurate.
Let's say he was max 15, right? At 15, he's not getting more than 100.
He didn't have his boat permit at the.
100.
How old is Big Mom?
He capped out at 60 million.
Big Mom is a different case,
Big
though.
Mom is a
Yeah,
that's different.
She's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that-
She
Just
that's
by
not
Big
association.
Mom ain't Shanks, though.
Nah, bro. She was a little
Shanks
built.
probably
Yeah, fuck Shanks, right? Yeah.
What?
Ah,
Shanks is the
Shanks
weakest.
probably had a bounty close to Nico Robin's bounty.
Hey, so
but-
80?
Yeah,
He had
like,
to be at least like 100.
keep this
mil.
in mind.
He would have probably had the same as
Y'all was
Buggy,
talking-
though.
Nah,
Y'all was
Buggy is a
talking-
chopper of the crew.
But
Don't play
Nico
him like
Robin
that.
at her age, that was really high for her age.
Well,
Yeah.
back then.
it depends. Oh, so then it could have been lower. But the thing
Isn't
is that
Crocodile at 80?
Yeah.
Who?
81, sir.
no, but listen, he was,
But Brago, his got frozen 24 years ago.
Crocodile.
Wait, how old was he 24 years ago? All right, let's not do that. Let's
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
it's one of
If
two.
you want to speak on the boat crocodile, I'm
One
here.
option-
for that,
You can
nah,
praise him.
nah.
One
I'm
option
good.
is that he got a
When you
bounty
good.
like
Super
Nico
good.
Robbins just for being on Roger's crew, but then probably not because Buggy didn't have that, so it was probably
No,
low.
but-
They didn't even know Buggy was on that
No,
crew.
they didn't even know Buggy was there because he's trash. I'm sorry. All right.
Facts.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so then it was
man.
probably
He's not
something
here,
like-
though, so.
No. Hold on. The Marines always knew that Buggy was a part of that crew.
Nah, because wasn't it at Marine Corps when
No,
they
they
first
only-
Yeah,
found
Impel
out
Down.
Impel Down. After Impel Down, they found out.
Oh.
Yeah, and then from that point on, he got.
And he
hyped.
announced it afterwards,
No
like
reason.
to like
Well, so
people
a
for it.
lot
He
of
had
people,
to announce it.
Which
a
was
lot of people don't a lot of people don't know this, but I did a video on like what Shanks is gonna
What?
do in the story and stuff like that. And in my video, when I did my research, I found out that Silver's Rarely said when he was explaining about Roger and the journey and stuff like that, he said that Buggy and Shanks was cabin boys back then, and the weak ones stayed back. So they didn't go to Raptail. They stayed back. So it's like they probably didn't even.
I've been saying that for the longest
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah, because I do feel like they would at least know. Like Buggy would like, why would
You
you
saying
have
you
to
saw
watch
that?
them?
That's
saying?
important. Like it was a part of the Reverie where y'all was talking about
Yeah,
like
Buggy
Buggy
knows,
knows,
because
but
if-
Buggy doesn't
because
want to
if-
get it.
I
and
don't
all,
think
like,
I don't think Shanks and Buggy knows.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
unless Rayleigh told them, because Rayleigh was
I don't know.
He said
Rowley
he
was
told
cheating.
him.
Rowley was like,
I don't think he
Rowley
was
was like,
like.
Luffy.
I don't think Shanks.
Rowley was like, Luffy, do you want to know?
Yeah, but I do feel like if it's setting up for like Luffy's gonna get all like the Poneglyphs and stuff, and let's say again because people still believe Shanks could be evil, if he's gonna use him to get to Rafto, like that's still a possibility now. If he's never actually went there,
But that's tricky though because I think if Shanks was evil, somebody would have told Luffy already right now. Like Luffy's seen for Shanks to be evil right now. I feel like for him to be evil,
that's the thing.
Riley would have to be evil.
It's like I don't think he is evil or anything, but I'm just saying like that's a possibility still comes to mind because it's like if he never went there and stuff, but why is Buggy chasing after Captain
When we say
John's
evil,
treasure?
what do we mean?
Like he had like
he does an Eisen. He pulls an Eisen.
Yeah, he slicks
So
back his
he's
hair.
using Luffy because he's a D.
Slick back the hair.
I'm not against it happening, but that if Shanks is evil, that means that Rayleigh has to be evil. Like it has to be more than one person playing.
Maybe
going along with
he
it
deceived Rayleigh.
Nah, there's no way. Rayleigh would know. Like the way that the story is, like Rayleigh would know.
I mean, Shanks is stronger than Rayleigh ever was. So
based on what?
I mean, shit.
Relax.
What?
Relax.
Calm down, bro.
I agree, bro.
Calm down.
I'm like, come on, we calm down.
Really in his prime is stronger, man.
No, he's not, bro.
And somebody said if Rayleigh told Shanks, do you know what would have happened if Luffy would have said, "Tell me what the One Piece is"? Do you know what Rayleigh would have did?
He would have told him.
So no, I
don't think he would have told him. I think he would have said, "You're not worthy."
He would have trolled.
Yeah.
He would have trolled.
If Luffy would have,
you're not the one.
Yeah. If Luffy would have said, "Tell me," Rayleigh would have killed Luffy.
He would have been like, "Not for nothing, but
He would have killed Luffy.
Nah, he'd have been like, "Not for nothing, you're not ready." Because I think it's like a question. It's like he's asking the question like, "Oh, I can tell you." To see what your answer is going to be, because that's kind of testing your.
That's
character.
the test.
Yeah,
that's the
That's
test.
the same thing he did with Robin.
The test is that he's a Dark King Rayleigh, so he told Luffy like, "Do you want me to tell you what it is?" And Usopp
wait,
Usopp is about to be
what is the Dark King? What does that mean? What is
Dark King hockey?
Listen. The Dark King just
explain
means that like he has a dark, crazy, like he gets crazy. You know what I mean?
Was that in the viz?
So look, so when Usopp was like when Usopp wanted to know what the One Piece was, Luffy told him no, but Rayleigh would have killed him. He would have been like, "You want to know what the One Piece is? You don't deserve to be pirates." He would have just killed him.
That's the manga panda translation.
No, that was
Imagine if Rayleigh does that though. Like he goes to
that was
pirates.
definitely in the anime.
Like he goes to pirates and then he asks them, "Do they want to know what the One Piece is?" And if they say yes,
Yo, why are people spamming Dark King mode absolute?
Dark King mode.
Yo, relax. I mean, I don't think Shanks knows what the one. I think Roger could have possibly told him, but I don't think he knows.
But I think in the time,
I think he has an idea. I think now he probably knows, but I think at the time Roger died, no. So that's why I don't think Buggy knows as well.
Yeah, because it looks so weird. It's like, why are you going after Captain John's treasure when the One Piece out?
Because he probably knows that, like,
maybe
he don't want to deal with it.
Maybe he knows it's not like treasure. It's not gold.
He knows he don't want to deal with whatever he has.
But the thing is, I do feel like that's going to come into play somehow in the main story. Like as I chose like that scene at first, like when we were going to Thriller Bark and stuff, I do feel like it's going to like be tied to maybe the lost Poneglyph or something.
They said if Shanks knows about the One Piece, why didn't he kill the Gorosei? Nah.
Why would he?
Yeah.
What is the One Piece?
He does that. We're going to war already.
Yeah, I don't know why he would kill. Okay, do you guys think Shanks can kill the Gorosei?
If he can fight the admirals
by himself,
if it said
he can probably do it, especially if he catches them off guard.
If it said that he can fight the admirals, then he could.
You not about to tell me
how
with a
strong
straight
them
face.
dudes are.
That doesn't really
tell me with a straight face.
Yeah, but they could be like 10 Dawn level,
bro. You don't need to sneak 3 bald dudes. Like
I think easy
rap.
But the thing is, they could be like 10 Dawn level.
My thing is that
I think they
we've
like
been shown.
You said
No,
10
but we've been shown not to underestimate. No, we've been shown not to underestimate old guys in One Piece. Just because they're old doesn't mean they're weak.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Just because
So know that right
And
now.
at the same time, it's not that simple. The thing is that like even if Shanks could beat them, I think he can't even get to them in the first place because he would have to like go through some.
Can he get to them?
He would have to
He's
go through
right
some
there.
CP0. No. Like I mean,
At the Reverie, am I tripping?
He has to get to them. Like, nigga,
He was literally in
By
the
the
same
time-
room with them.
You were
By the
talking
time-
to him.
Probably got
Had a conversation, you know.
So look, so
Let me have
by
a
the time
water.
Shanks gets to
But
them
that's
and the
based off
stamina it
reputation.
takes to get to them, they could probably beat him at that point. You know what I mean? Like if he has to go through Akainu, the Admiral, CP0, like come on, they're gonna beat him
No,
after
we're
that.
talking about if he's already in the room.
He
No.
literally dapped them up, bro. He was in the room with them, bro.
But hold on. See, here's the thing. I give a lot of head, right?
Oh.
When in doubt, you give it head.
Listen.
Oda's the one giving head, fam.
With popular characters,
Oh, big
yeah,
facts.
do that. The way that I seen that, like if the Gorosei has to be protected at all times, they had no security. For them to be there with Shanks is like, yo, we could 5v1 you and kill you. Get out of place. Damn you, Shanks.
I think it's also the fact that they know about Shanks because even when Shanks was about to meet with Whitebeard, they were more focused on the Shichibukai. They said, "Oh, it's Shanks. It's okay. Let's just focus on filling this void in our system."
So he is a snitch.
No, they just know about. They just know Shanks. They know his motive.
So here's the thing. People are going with
Shanks ain't
the.
gonna just attack people, bro. Everybody
People are
knows
going
this.
with the whole Shanks is doing something shady. Like what I think Shanks did is that because Shanks tried to warn Whitebeard, he was like, "Yo, stay away from Teach."
That's
And
literally what happened, though.
no, but you need to just stop talking. Think about
He tried to do that, but that's exactly.
No, you say everything at the most basic level though.
Ty.
You guys-
What does that even mean?
This man said
No,
you
what I'm saying is that like we know one
Like
Piece.
his top ain't good, Bow. It's sloppy. That's what he's saying.
Like
Whoa,
he'll be
okay.
like,
There's no basis to this theory.
Damn.
All right.
say if Oda's showing us
was
Puddin's
kinda right,
bad, they'll be like, but we seen Puddin. She's bad. Like she's not good.
Ty, I can't be articulate when it's just like facts. Like that's what happened.
No, but that's not the important part of the situation.
What's the important part?
Escape. The facts ain't important, dog. The facts.
What I'm trying to
ain't important.
explain, what
It's
I'm
on the
trying to
visual
explain
matter.
is that Shanks being there isn't what you should be focused on. What you should be focused on is why was Shanks there. You know what I mean? Like just because he's there doesn't have to be bad.
Facts. That's facts.
Yo, y'all watching any anime this season?
See what?
Huh?
Y'all
Watch
watching
what?
any anime this season?
Yeah,
Promised Neverland.
Mob Psycho, Brago, you need to get on Mob
Hey,
Psycho.
I've been
hey,
doing that.
y'all gotta watch Run with the Wind, man. That shit's fire.
I saw you
The hell is
posted
that?
that. What's his name from
Running
Haku's
with
in
the-
it, right?
That sounds like a horse.
Yeah,
movie. What the hell
Kageyama.
is
Yeah,
that?
Kageyama, he's in there.
yeah. That's his like side story stuff right now.
What he does in
What
the
is
off
Wait,
season.
it's IQ?
Oh my god! How the
Come
fuck
on!
did-
You gotta
What are
keep
you
it-
talking about? You said Kageyama, so I'm like, I think
I'm
IQ.
playing. I'm
Toriyama.
beat.
Oh, Toriyama.
No, you said
Bro, come
Kageyama.
on.
Listen, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Kageyama.
are you guys watching Slime?
Yeah,
planning to get into
I'm
Slime
watching
is
it.
amazing. I'm
That
so
shit is
excited
fucking-
on that.
That shit is
Rock, what is
I
it?
don't even know what that is.
What is that?
Facts.
It's
He's my
the,
slime.
the last time
Slime is an Isekai series.
I was
That's what it is.
reincarnated as a slime. Basically,
Sounds
it's a
like
story
trash.
about a story about a guy who dies.
Reincarnated as a slime?
and he's reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah.
Brago, if you like slime, you might like Overlord. Kind of similar.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what
Kind
I
of
watched?
similar.
You know what I watched? and I caught up on. I
it's
watched
like Overlord?
the
Okay,
Shield
then I'll fuck
Hero.
with it.
Are
Alright.
these
Yeah, it's
all
the
these
same type of
Sekai
series,
like
same type of
light
series.
novels?
Yeah, they are.
So the thing is,
They're all the fucking
Shield
same.
Hero, Slime, and even Goblin Slayer reminds me a lot about like ReZero, and I don't know if like a lot of these are coming out because of the success of ReZero, but I think Slime is really good. Shield Hero was kind of whack the first.
Nah, they
couple
skipped a
episodes.
lot of shit though.
It was just
Yeah.
like first off,
Skipped a-
nigga went from level like 4 to like 18 in like one episode, and it was just
That man was grinding, bro.
Yeah, he was grinding. What you
He
mean?
was
bro,
grinding
but they
so
don't
hard.
show it. It's just stupid.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
They
that's
didn't do
what
like
they
a
fuck-
training montage?
No.
Yeah, Brago, these are all
I
like
don't know, showing on this shit can be
Sekai
boring.
light
And he
novels.
goes
He's not gonna
from not
adapt it into
knowing
anime.
anything about the
Yeah.
world to like knowing everything. They're like, oh man, you're very knowledgeable about what the fuck happened in one episode that I didn't see.
Time skip.
I don't know.
I
It's
mean, in
just-
that case, you just read the light novel.
So the thing
Yeah,
is,
they skipped a lot
it
of
was
shit.
trash. The twist was great. Then it got trash again. So I'm still holding on because just 3 episodes in. So I'll
Well,
Hey,
wait.
Hey, but yo, Neverland Fire
Gotta
though.
get on that Mob Psycho.
So I guess
I
I
just
Promise
watched episode
Neverland.
3.
Hey, I watched the first season of Mob Psycho. I'm watching.
Promise Neverland.
Hey.
I'm a little
Hey,
disappointed.
I don't read the manga for.
You
Promise
are?
Neverland,
I'm
so
a little disappointed in the anime, a little bit.
About what? About what?
Um,
Pacing.
Well, not the pace is pretty quick, right? It's pretty quick.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 12 episodes.
This last
so it has to
episode
be-
threw a lot at you. Like,
So
as a
like
person
I know
doesn't
what
read-
chapter did we see Cronin in the manga?
Crow
Five
was
or
in
five or
chapter
six.
six.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold
no,
on.
there's
It's
chapter
anime
six.
only.
Chapter
What the
six.
hell does that mean?
Yeah, chapter 6.
Yeah, don't listen if you
She
anime.
was in like episode 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Well, by the end of it, yeah. And then
So I was
3
like,
the-
damn, she was that quick.
Oh, you're talking about the black lady.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that was
Episode
crazy.
three.
And honestly, and then people, maybe I
Me
looked
and
at
my
this
friends
wrong,
call her Aunt Jemima. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
but
my sister.
well, she's what's the name? She's what's the name from Hunter x Hunter grown up. But
Oh yeah.
You know what? I didn't.
Oh, but Big Mom's voice is grandma.
Canary?
Canary. Yeah.
What in the upper day? The hell? Canary, the hell's that?
I think they be doing that.
Killer was
they be doing
friend.
that.
Black girl.
Yeah, Canary.
Yeah, Canary.
They don't want the anime to
The
be
one
so
that
good
Rihanna
that you just
cosplayed.
don't ever read
Yeah,
the manga.
Karai.
No, but the thing is,
You're not a cosplayer?
the thing is,
Hello.
what happened was the
Nah, not for real, but she did wear something similar to that.
yeah,
Oh shit. Show
the
me a
first
picture.
tag battle, I felt like it was a bit more, it was a bit better in the manga. I felt like it was just illustrated a bit better in the manga.
So I don't.
So with the tag battle.
You said the
that-
first what?
The first game of tag.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like
I
in the
haven't watched it
manga,
yet,
I
so
think
I
they
can't
would.
really
I
compare
thought
it.
they would set it up to be like more. I don't know, a bit more like beautiful. It was just like real basic.
Yo, I'm cracking up.
It
I
was
know
just-
you're not looking at no anime. That's about people playing tag.
Hey, can y'all?
Tag. It's about tag. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you trolling. It's not about tag.
It's about
The-
tag.
Yeah,
It's about time.
Yeah, Ty, you gotta think about it though. You watch an anime where dudes is playing a card game.
yeah.
Niggas playing spades for real.
It's a dope.
Jesus, babe.
I don't know.
You gotta bring that up, bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh is
I didn't even
adults.
put two and two together. Relax.
Yu-Gi-Oh
You
is
said
adults.
adults?
Wait, look, Yu-Gi-Oh is adults playing a children's card
Bro,
game.
it's
with
adults
all
playing tag.
It's even worse.
No, but the thing about that is that like okay, like if you didn't have much of a playful childhood, I could see you looking at that anime and reading the
Bro,
manga
what?
about people playing tag.
A
It's like, yo,
playful
I
child.
never got to play tag. in
That
my
has to do
childhood.
anything with.
Ty, just
Yo,
go
Ty, you
to
never gotta play
bro.
I
tag?
might have a plan.
Listen. I'm assuming that some tag that's lit and people got powers. It was really just playing tag. Like that's something like you had to have a bad childhood and you just want to like.
Nah,
like,
we were
read
running
about
around with the
people
burner,
playing
bro.
It's just a part of
Nah.
it. It's just a part of
Man,
it.
throwing shade, huh?
It's just a part of it. But nah, I mean, I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I'm watching after this.
I'm gonna watch it later tonight.
Hey, but you know what's been fire though? This season, man, JoJo.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't caught up.
JoJo's
That's
I watched
another
it,
thing
man.
that I haven't been watching.
Man, my
it's
heart's hurting right now.
it's one of those things where like if you had read the manga when it was coming out, man, like you feel like it's a new experience because they had the worst scans of all time.
Bro, those
With that
piss
shit.
yellow
That's
They
why
were
I
just-
don't
it was-
even look at
Bro,
it.
it's like when I'm watching, like I completely forget everything because it's like, those scans are so bad.
Yeah, I've been hearing great things about JoJo.
It's amazing.
That's
And,
true.
like,
Yeah.
like because the
JoJo's
fifth,
amazing.
because the fifth part, like it has some of the best fights in the series.
And
Yeah,
some of the
already.
best stands.
Part 4 was the GOAT,
Creative
though.
stands.
I
Yo,
enjoy part
sticky
4,
thing.
but
I'm still on
part
part
7
3, man.
Yo, Fish.
Yo, Brago, you need to get a part
My
4.
man,
I'm still on part
my
one.
man
Yeah.
just came back in the episode I watched.
Who?
Don't
Yeah, so
spoil
it's
it.
like those
Don't
no
spoil
spoilers,
it.
yeah.
Don't
But yeah, JoJo's great, yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck? He was dead. Like,
Oh, I know what
Oh,
I
I
know.
know.
Talking about.
I was like, come on, bro, get out of here.
Yeah.
That
Don't
nigga
pull up
came back
Matt B,
sweating,
dog, man. You
too.
can't just be spoiling people like that.
Bro, you even know what I'm talking about, dog.
He didn't even say nobody.
Man, you just said he came back to life. Who else could it be?
Okay,
except
but
It's not Dio.
Bro,
JoJo
you're
was almost like
trash.
30 years old.
Dio.
You're so trash.
Yo, what'd you say?
Huh?
Dio.
Zawo?
Say that yet?
Hey, when's that next
Hey,
Hunter x Hunter chapter
can
coming
y'all
out?
hear me?
Never.
2022.
Yo,
Hey,
watch that.
Hey,
Relax.
thanks, Pharaoh. I got
Relax.
Yo,
Here's my
yo,
brother.
Kickscape.
Yo, it's coming out this year, though.
None of that.
Yo.
We
Yo.
can hear you, not as good as we
Yo,
did.
Brago,
before,
you
though.
caught up to Hunter x Hunter?
Nobody caught up to
Yo,
Hunter.
Matt's trying to.
You saw the last
Just go read
chapters?
the last
What'd you think about the paddles?
Nah, he
Yo,
didn't
Matt
get his
B was
robe
trying
and
to speak.
wine, like.
Nah, it's all good.
Yo, Matt, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Man, you talking about
Took
CB,
took a
bro?
nap in between.
Nah, CB made him feel some type of way, dog.
Nah, I was
Was
trying
in
to
the corner.
charge. I was trying to charge my headphones. I was trying to charge my headphones to see how I sounded on these. But
Dumb.
Yo, did When Chibi asked you that, did he really have 1,000 subs outside your house?
Alright, when he asked that, you are a fool, bro. How you gonna do that, bro?
Thousand CHIBITS outside.
Wait, Matt, is this true?
Like, yo, it's a problem. You look outside the window, it's like 1,000.
Yo,
pitchforks and shit. Like,
yo, no trolling aside, I think Matt handled that well, man. He didn't want to make it a thing. He was just like, "Hey, man, ain't no issues."
Yeah.
I thought he handled it well.
Matt showed his real colors.
Yeah.
Good man.
Oh God, Ali, what you saying?
Good man. Good man.
You either worry
That's
one
that
person
Kaido
should
energy.
say that shit.
Huh?
That's that Kaido energy. You didn't get the same energy. That Kaido energy.
Oh, he said he get the same energy.
You said what?
Said Matt.
Big Mom pulled up and you were ready.
No, yeah, he did. He did handle that well. Like it. To my knowledge, it was never like
It's
no
not a
beef
real thing.
in a reverie.
No. It's not a real.
Nah, the real thing's going down in Cali though.
Cali.
Yikes.
Why?
Someone in the chat said My Hero was out. We don't give a damn. Who cares? None of that, man. Keep it to yourself. Ain't
I'm not
nobody
even
else.
caught up.
Yo,
to be
I'm
honest.
not gonna lie, man.
That damn
I
core
see,
friendship.
I see
It's
the
over,
most
man.
rabid fans on My Hero loving it, and I see people hating it just the same. And I'm just like, why?
I just caught up to
Brago, I didn't even get a catch your
Black
opinion
Clover
on
is
that.
better, man. I'm just
The last.
Okay.
Black Clover, and wow.
So Black Clover, I'm caught up. I'm caught up
Black
to the
Clover
anime.
stinks.
I'm caught up to
Black
the
Black
anime.
Clover is the best
Are you guys-
manga on Shonen Jump
No, okay.
right now.
Are you guys caught up on the
Black Clover
anime
better
for
than
Black
One
Clover?
Piece.
You guys caught up to the anime?
Oh, stop.
I
I
even watched
just caught
it.
up yesterday.
So-
Where's the anime? Yeah.
So Black Clover, I think the
Spoilers.
anime has some really fun moments, right? I think it's a fun time, but I'm starting to worry about Asta a little bit.
in terms of what?
His power.
Mhm.
It just him
Oh, he too
having
strong?
anti-magic in a
I mean, never giving up is his magic. So
nah, bro.
Yo, fucking fight.
Okay, you sound like a
Nah,
shit
nah.
ever, man.
Him having
Midget Guts
anti-magic,
gets no love.
having
man.
anti-magic in a story about magic, and just like it just seems like every moment, like this man be cursed. He's like, oh, let me tap myself with my sword. Oh, I'm not cursed anymore. And it's just like,
Bro,
I mean, there's a lot of shit that gets like praise, but it's kind of
Dude.
got that shitty quality. Like, let's be honest.
I
Wait,
didn't-
Brago,
it's
Brago,
fun,
I'm not gonna spoil, but there's ways to get around that.
no, I
Yeah, I was just about to
I'm
say that.
past that. Like with the you know the queen.
The Sharingan was broken too, but Sasuke still had challenges. So it's like it doesn't really matter what these people's
Facts.
powers is, they're always gonna have their
The only
challenges.
challenge Sasuke had was when B was whooping his ass.
He was challenged by the
Man,
Kage.
Haku gave him.
Bro, he
Haku
took
gave
this
him
nigga's
problems.
arm. They couldn't take
I know-
Sasuke out, man.
I know Bao remembers, but
They
y'all
almost
remember
killed
when
this
they
nigga
said that
multiple
Nah, bro.
the
Sasuke was good.
Byakugan was like equal to the
Bro,
Sharingan? Y'all
they
remember
said that the
that?
Byakugan was on
Yeah.
par with the Sharingan. Bro.
Like,
No, I think they probably didn't know. They probably didn't know the extent of the Sharingan.
This nigga didn't know what
They wasn't
was
ready.
doing
One
with the
nigga.
Byakugan.
It's one nigga, bro. One nigga gotta know.
He said one nigga gotta know.
Yeah,
I mean, the
what?
thing is, they thought because remember how they
You keep
hyped
saying
up.
they, bro. It's just one nigga.
No,
It's
bro.
Kishi.
No. They hyped up. No, Kishi was getting his information from somebody else, but they hyped up Kakashi.
Wait, he writing the shit. Where he getting his information from?
Nah, he ain't. But they were getting when Kakashi's first introduced, and they said he could copy everybody's shit. It's like, damn, that's probably the extent of it, and that's
This
what
man has
people were
3
saying.
jutsus.
Yeah, but then
He
after
didn't have
that,
3 jutsus.
I
mean,
three.
nah.
He had 3
He used Chidori.
I never took it as they
That
said.
nigga had Chidori,
He used
Shadow
Rasengan.
Clone.
He had like a
and
water dragon.
jutsu.
Water
Yeah.
dragon. No, he used
jutsu.
he used a earth jutsu. He's an earth.
Man
jutsu.
said water bubbles.
He had the dogs.
He used an earth
He did the
jutsu.
Rasengan one
That's a
time.
summoning, right?
Yeah.
It's an exaggeration, but he didn't have.
He
1,000.
even did the fucking
Yeah.
Rasengan one time, like
He-
Loki
he-
and shit.
He didn't have
Thing
close to
is-
1,000.
He didn't have
He
anywhere
just
near
didn't
that.
show
That's the
1,000. I'm
problem.
sure my man had 1,000.
Yeah.
No,
his
you know
name,
what happened? You
bro.
know what
That
fucked
was
him up?
his name.
That Tsukiyomi. Fucked him
Oh
up.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Itachi fucked him up for life.
He
dog.
forgot him. He was there for so long. He forgot him. That's all that happened.
Facts.
That would have actually been dope if that actually happened. But
Yo, how long was my man there? Yo, Itachi was savage.
he was there. He was there for like 48 minutes, but it was like a.
I was reading. I was
back
reading
to
the
One
manga
Piece.
panels of the.
Yeah, let's get
Oh,
back to
bro.
One Piece, man.
I was reading the manga
I thought
panels
we
of
leaving
the.
Naruto behind, man.
Why would you
Come on.
suspecting the goat Naruto, man? Relax.
Facts.
I was reading the
Yeah,
manga. I was reading the panels on the part where Kakashi used the Susanoo or whatever, and I don't know if
Oh, he's perfect,
If it was-
Susanoo.
Yeah, that.
The perfect
But,
100% two-eyed one.
I don't know if Sasuke. I think Sasuke was like, what? Like, yo, he could do that, and then.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I'd done a live reaction to the chapter. I wish I was doing live reactions then, but I'm not gonna lie. When I think it was Madara walked by and took the fucking eye from
Kakashi. That was gangster.
That was so ass.
And he popped it in. I was like, hold up.
I seen that Neverworld.
What?
These niggas were switching eyes like shit.
Popping eyes like pills, bro.
That scene erased 15 years of lore, bro.
That was
because
crazy.
you literally have to go through a whole transplant surgery
They got a Photoshop
in order to change the shirt.
Madara said, nah,
B.
Yeah, you're right, Steve-O, you're right. I fucked up the story.
Madawa.
Neverworld was like,
oh, he had Madawa, yeah.
Never was like,
he had Kamui.
Never was like,
Did he have Sasuke?
Madara just took it like, you don't want that. Give me that.
What are you saying, Ty?
Oh, I said I remember Never's reaction. So he was like, Madara was like, you don't want that, Kakashi. Give me that. but hold on. When Sasuke was like, yo, can he do that? Naruto was like, yo, he really is the copy ninja.
But
he kind of hinted at
Naruto
with
topped
that.
it when he brought Guy back to life.
No, but you remember what I said about the
Naruto
whole,
brought Guy back to life.
About the whole,
and he gave Kakashi a new eye.
The 1,000 Jutsu things. I'm saying like Naruto said something that like, wow, he really is the copy ninja. Like, even though that wasn't really necessarily him copying it, but he's seen the purpose it's done, and it's like Kakashi was able to have those skills and like like
I'm
a.
not gonna lie. The first part of Naruto dubbed is fucking comedy.
Yeah,
that shit's hilarious, bro. That shit's hilarious.
Like watching Naruto dub now.
Yo, I got a question. Like, so Naruto was what, 12 years old in the first part of Naruto?
I don't remember, bro. We read One Piece every day. We still don't know how.
No. Okay, like think about this. Think about this shit. Who was the little girl that was like a tranny, but she wasn't really a tranny?
Haku.
Bro, are you smashing if you're Naruto and you didn't know that's a tranny?
If you didn't know, then what's the problem?
Why were you so?
That's what I'm trying. I've been trying to tell people, bro. I've been trying to tell people.
No, but the thing is,
why did you care to ask that?
I didn't know.
He's having to make a similar choice in his real life. He just want to know what y'all would do.
If they can transplant eyes that easily, I'm sure Haku had a vagina.
Wow.
Wow. I think so.
This man's chopping off dicks now.
Well, I'm
not doing this.
Hey man, he's one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist, bro. He's probably with it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I felt like Zabuza and Haku had like a somewhat of a romantic relationship.
No, it
No, they were gay.
Whoa! Hold on, Brago. That's not true. You know that I get what you were saying though, but it was
Yo, my God.
It was on one side.
Haku was in love with Zabuza.
Yeah, but Zabuza told Haku.
Naruto was in love with Sasuke.
Whoa, but it didn't go back.
Hey, them niggas kissing like 2 episodes.
Her Brago, Zabuza told Haku, he was like, yo, friendship, encouragement, support. I don't need those things, and you shouldn't expect them from me. He told Haku that. So Haku was like, yeah, Haku loves Zabuza.
Something
You
else.
don't need those things. You don't need those things.
Stop.
You don't need those.
No,
things in your loves, okay?
I know that good. Like I always use the Zabuza and not for real. Like I always use the Zabuza and Haku situation to give people advice. Like, yo, like I always tell people, don't be Haku. You know what I mean? Don't just be lying to somebody, being like
Haku lied to.
Bruh, Naruto teaching Tidy's life lessons.
Listen, this is
Haku lied to.
No, I'm not saying Haku lied. I'm saying Haku was like doing everything for Zabuza. Haku lived for Zabuza, and Zabuza didn't care. And Zabuza was gonna do him grimy after he died. You know what I mean? So if it wasn't for Naruto,
but he didn't do him grimy.
Because Naruto was like, he lived for you. Listen. In real life situation, Naruto's not gonna be there to save you. So like, don't be Haku to know Zabuza. Always tell people that. You know what I mean? Like.
Wait, but
who is this?
Thank you for the life lesson, Ty. Very
never gonna be Haku though.
Come on.
No, whoa, hold on. Some girls
in a bag of chips.
Some girls is mad. Some girls really be in love and they'll be Haku to somebody, and the person will be like Zabuza treating them bad. Or it could be a guy doing it to a girl. They could be like, yo, like this girl is so cute. It don't matter how she treats me, whatever. Like they could be hot. Don't be that person.
Yeah, I understand what you mean now when you put it like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Facts.
to transition from Haku to wrap this up, I think JB did a good job.
Transition.
I think,
Nice transition.
I think JB
This
did
nigga's
a
really
good
good at
job.
ducking. He's good.
I think he did a good job in the Reverie, man. I think the backlash because of the length and the donations. Should have read the donations for sure. Should have read all the donations.
And people didn't even realize he didn't even have no hot girls in there.
Yeah, he didn't.
Kind of sucks.
Well, the thing is, I remember we had a conversation before, like a couple months ago, where people felt that the Reverie should just have women just.
I'm joking about
what?
I'm joking about the hot girls.
No. I know you are, but I know that was a conversation at one point. But I think
But that's corny though. Like that. It should be all guys. Is corny because Sunpatch should
Bro,
be.
who
in
is
it.
munching?
You know what I mean?
But
And-
Sunpatch, she was just busy. She's on hiatus right now.
No. I know that, but I mean, like Sunpatch qualifies to be in it if she's a girl or not. So I don't think it should be like an all guy thing or all girl thing. You know what I mean? It should be like whoever's
Whoever
doing
just
good.
like worthy. That's all. I don't think it's
Mhm.
ever like an all guy thing. I don't think that's the case at all.
No.
Yeah, I think it's just who's worthy. I mean, if a girl should be in there, I think Sunpatch. I mean, what other women should be in there?
I mean, I think later on
Also,
down the
they-
line, Super Mecha Frieza might be a possibility.
I don't know.
Who?
I don't know.
Isn't she like not counting One Piece?
When she catches
Shady. Oh, okay.
I mean, she was reacting to it. I guess.
That one
I
girl,
guess.
Rose. Y'all remember her?
Yeah, but there's a lot of who?
Nobody knows who that is.
Yeah, Rose.
Oh, I know
No,
what
wait.
you're talking
Oh, that's Brago's
about. Relax.
Hey, Brago, what's good?
What?
What?
Y'all some fucking trolls. That's what
How you gonna call them a troll when you did it too?
Y'all snail phones is cutting out. Y'all.
Wait, what? Yo, run that back, Turbo.
This should have invited some of the anime reactors. Like who? I mean, only anime reactor I know is like Khan and
Well, people
did you hear about
said they
Khan?
wanted. I don't really know who these people are, but people said that they wanted Funky and that they wanted like.
Funky.
Run that back, Turbo. Run that back, Turbo.
That's not my people. I don't look at his channel. I don't know who that is, but I see that the people wanted him in the comments. I'm just saying.
I'm
you know
surprised.
what I mean?
I'm actually
you
surprised
like
Frankie didn't make it. I'm surprised he didn't make it.
Me Funky Kong.
People said that they wanted.
He's a part of Revolutionary.
That's my guy.
People said that they
My
wanted.
Stop it, yo.
Uzumaki Khan, I think. They said that they wanted
Hey,
him.
what about Sawyer 7 Moj? Did he show up?
Nah,
Mojo's a little busy.
he's a little busy, man. He almost.
Yo, imagine
oh,
if-
what's
I was
his
actually
name?
Red Sniper. brother.
Imagine if
Theory
Uzumaki
should've been
Khan
in
was
it.
at
Theory.
was at the Reverie.
Oh,
That would
yeah,
have been funny.
facts.
Theory should have been in it. Theory should have been in it.
And they should have had Virgo in there too.
You guys know who you guys
He was
should
not-
have.
They really should have her.
Y'all should have had the One Piece
Virgo?
podcast in there. Virgo
Yeah.
creditors.
How come Flying Panda
Whoa,
was in
whoa,
it?
whoa! About Theory being
Flying Panda.
Hold
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Flying Panda, yeah.
Nah, y'all be playing Flying Panda like in Legend Match.
Flying.
Y'all be violent.
Yo, there's no way you're not doing this on purpose.
You called him Frying Pan Dog.
No, I said Flying Panda. Like
Nah, you did not.
Nah.
Did Ty say frying panda?
I don't know, bro.
He said frying pan, dog.
Yo,
Ali wouldn't lie.
Frying pan?
listen, I said Flying Panda and Legend
Flying
Match.
panda.
Y'all be violent.
Mac is
Back
kind
to
of on
Legend.
hiatus too.
Yo,
It was F God.
Mac is chilling. Now,
It was a-
Mac
Mac is literally in the dark continent. We're never seeing this nigga again, bro.
I seen
waiting
comments.
for the-
He out here.
Edmonton
I seen
different.
comments saying Legend Match should be in it too.
I was waiting for the F God rap battle.
Y'all
that
that
was
you were not
not
waiting for no
that
rap
was not
battle,
happening.
The F guy just like
What you mean? You think F God ain't about? I mean,
The
I know
F- the
Brian
F-
not about that energy.
F
but,
God
like,
wants
F
Dragon Ball,
definitely
bro.
bring that shit.
he got
You
beef
guys-
with Brago.
let me-
We all know this.
Let me read the
Yeah,
super
bro.
chat so I don't get that. Hold up. Let me read the super chats. Relax.
Hey, keep that same energy, cuz.
Relax.
Yeah, keep that same energy, bro.
Relax.
Unbeknownst times 12 says this last Reverie was off screen. LMA. No.
I said it first.
don't think he's lying.
Don Camargo says,
You
"Yo,
did.
Brago, what that tape
Devin Lake said
looking
it
like?"
first.
Yo, July 2nd, yo.
Wait, let me read it.
July 2nd.
Wait, what'd you say, Brago?
I
Damn,
said, yo,
nigga.
Brago, what that tape looking like? I said July 2nd.
Oh.
What tape?
Talking about Jess Rosa?
Dress Rosa, man. Come on.
Yo.
Oh, I was thinking.
That album.
Wait.
You
I
wanna
thought
get a feature?
15.
For sure.
Who said can I get a
Nah,
feature?
July 2nd.
The Notorious Lazaro?
I'm dropping.
Hey,
I'm
that's the
dropping,
prequel.
I'm dropping another preview a month from now, so look out for that.
I mean, the production I've heard so far has been like out of this world. So y'all niggas
coming with these crocodile
gotta
bars.
stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
Yeah, Brago put a lot of money in the
Stay
production, man.
Stay tuned, my guy.
He got Wheezy out here, you know.
Weezy out of here. Yo, Alan Tyson said, didn't Roger pull up on Dritz? Y'all focus on the white on black crime and not the white on white.
Did
crime.
he?
Wait,
He
what?
did. At the beginning, right at the beginning. Did he watch it, bro? It was like literally the first 5 seconds.
Wait. Elaborate
What did
on
Dritz
this.
say?
Roger said, "Yo, Dritz, I heard he talked about say I beg for views."
Damn.
Oh, is that why he did a stream afterwards?
That's tough.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
he
think I
talked
saw.
about it. Yeah, he actually Dritz into Ninja 7 or I don't know, but he said,
Oh, it was 7, yeah.
Yeah, Roger.
Wait, that was
did.
5 seconds in?
Yeah. As soon as it started.
Roger really started it like that? Damn, that's wild. Fuck
Nah,
that.
Roger,
You're savage.
Savage, yeah. Don't
he
sleep
about
on
that
that.
smoke.
Yeah.
He want that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
listen,
was
bro.
hilarious. And then
That's war.
Red Force podcast. He's either Eric or Christian. Says all the Shanks talking. I'm not in here. Hey man, why didn't you hit me up?
Eric got a crazy boost, didn't he?
Yeah, he went from 700 to 1500.
Roger, what the fuck,
Hey man,
bro?
these
Where-
new
where's
cats
that
trying to
shout
take
out?
over.
Yeah,
Roger, you're
'cause
not a
Roger
real
said,
one,
"Yo,
man.
everybody go sub to Eric," and then
Yo, Fair, you got to step in there. Don't let him forget about
Roger,
you.
if you're
Come
listening
on.
to this, keep the same
Hey
energy.
man, I'm gonna try to stay relevant.
Wait, he said trying to stay relevant. That's wild.
But wait, Fer, weren't you in the last one? You popped in for a little bit and left.
Nah, I was. Wait, which one?
Nigga doesn't even know it exists,
The
bro.
last one? Because
Yeah.
last one was yesterday.
The referee does exist.
Not this one.
Nah, yeah, I did. I was.
Yeah.
But I had to go out because Sawyer was get in.
Oh wait, they kicked you out for Sawyer?
But they kicked you out for Sawyer?
Nah, you said
That's
actually
a Reverie trade.
Wait, I said it.
Yeah, you said it, nigga.
Yo, don't expose me like that. Relax.
It was his
Hey, man.
Aw, shit.
Damn,
Yo.
bro, you got exposed.
I
bro.
said
Yo,
that.
Pharaoh.
We see what you did for Sawyer now, Brago.
No,
We see what you
no,
did for Sawyer.
no. I think Pharaoh was like muted.
Hey, look, look,
don't
the
think he
captain,
was.
the captain is turning on his
Oh,
crewmates.
Yo, he comes out of nowhere talking
Comes
shit.
from the clouds, like.
Comes out of
How you
nowhere
doing?
talking shit.
Hey, what y'all talking about, man? I've been here. I'm on Sky P always. What's up? What's
Nigga,
poppin'?
you was eating Doritos like 5 minutes ago. I swear to God, bro. Like, come on, bro.
You said what?
You was eating Doritos, bro. I swear to God. Like,
Nah, I was opening a bag of Doritos.
oh,
Yo,
nigga!
you want to raise you, bro.
What the fuck?
Someone say I miss Elijah Mack. Mack is back. Mack just dropped the
Mac
video.
he dropped a video
He
2
dropped
days
the
ago.
video.
Today.
Attack on Mac?
What was the queen and
Nah, this is
Nem
Nem Mac.
Oh,
yeah, so
No, but he dropped a
I seen
Queen
that
versus
video,
Kaido
like,
video,
like,
right?
like not before I joined the stream. I seen that video, Legend Max. It was a good video. The Sanji versus
Versus Queen.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, I heard Max say he's
Queen
starting
the
up.
Plague.
I heard Max starting up an NBA Mac channel.
NB Mac.
Jordan Mac. Jordan
Mac
Mac.
got a bunch of channels, man. Like,
He
that's
got
what
7
got.
channels.
I'm still waiting for Boku no Mac.
The nigga probably has only questions.
Attack on Macton.
Oh, he already Titan Mac, don't he?
I think so. Yeah,
Really?
it's Titan Mac.
Is he?
It's Titan Mac.
Mac
this is-
Clover.
If y'all
Mac
make
Clover?
One Piece
SS
content,
Mac was hilarious.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
just
like SS Reek.
It's just chill.
Yeah.
I always think of fucking SS Reek when I think of
Yo,
SS.
where's SJ Captain, bro? Where he been?
SJ.
Nah, I've been seeing him.
He's working right now, actually.
Kind of like,
SJC. What is that guy?
I've been seeing him.
Man,
I
that
know-
dude shaved his head. I know he went
I know
off that.
SJC
Nah, that's my
dropped
boy.
like shit like 50 videos and then my man dipped out. I know it's like
Bro, he burned out,
still
bro.
see him on
Nah,
Twitter all the time.
he's in a good place though right now. That was
right,
talking
right. I know some
today,
stuff
so-
happened, right? Where, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But hopefully SJC is good now.
Yeah, I think he's working right now. He usually would come through.
Yeah. But shout out to SJC. Shout out to
That's
SJC
my
for
nigga,
sure.
man.
SJC.
Yeah,
Yo, Pharaoh, you coming to the TOG stream? You didn't answer me.
Yeah, tell him now.
Wait, they're not responding.
He's not gonna answer, you, bro.
Ferris dug it, bro.
Pharaoh, you can't talk, bro.
Pharaoh about to mute right now. Watch.
You got
Let's go, Pharaoh. Come on.
the hiatus.
Nah,
Until February.
Yeah, I have to catch up. I'm like, nah, for real though, Brago.
Yo,
I'm not
Pharaoh
even-
has the best techniques, bro. He's got it, bro.
I got like
catch
30
up, bro.
chapters to read, bro.
Then read that shit.
I'm trying to.
Pharaoh, we were just talking about the recent chapter yesterday.
Of what?
Come on. That's insane.
Oh, Pharaoh.
He said SJC reacting One Piece was lit. Yeah, that was a great time when he reacted.
Bro, that was he has some of the most fire streams of all time.
That was
man.
awesome. He shouldn't have deleted them. He should have kept them up.
He deleted them?
I don't. Did he?
They didn't like delete his entire
He deleted the channel. It started over.
Well, it was after, but I know he got some of them
Yeah,
hit copyrights before.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, yo, man, that shit was legendary.
All them subs.
Yeah, and then I think Roger gave him a shout out.
How many do you have?
That Roger shout out was
5,
wonders,
6K,
boy.
I think he had at one point.
Yeah, and then he started
shit.
over.
Shit, let me get that
Oh.
account.
Yeah, he started over. I mean, I
This
don't
nigga,
know.
I can hear you rubbing your hands all like.
I think he wanted. I think he said he wanted a fresh start because he wanted to be known just for the reactions.
Yeah, he wanted to make it like he wanted to be his own person.
Yeah. So,
Everybody doing reactions, huh?
That's the fastest way to
Yo,
grow a
I
channel.
just saw what's his name reaction channel, King of Lightning. I didn't know he had like a full on.
Yeah, he had an anime
His
reaction.
anime thing, though. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
it's because he has it combined with like Twitch and stuff.
Are
Basically,
they all 50 minutes?
Nah, he uses a
Over an
site
hour.
called Stream. He uses a site called Stream.me where he can like do the
Yeah.
whole episode. So yeah, it's some different shit.
Hey,
we
what's
just
up,
streaming earlier,
Riley? Riley? What's
Speaking
good?
of which, yo,
Yo,
Snake
what's
Man
good,
coming.
Matt?
Snake Man coming.
Oh, next episode is gonna be fire.
Y'all trying to do that group live reaction though?
Hey, we
Oh,
will.
shit.
Brago, we trying to get the
Let's
crib
do
in
it.
New York.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear. I'm trying to hear what you think about the episode, Brago.
Yo, this nigga Matt, yo, why all this energy for me, but Chibi got all free? What's up?
What's up, right?
Why Chibi left the war unscathed, but you coming for
I know,
me,
man.
dog? What's
Yo,
up?
Jacob got impressed, man.
Bro, I don't know, man.
Yo,
Hey,
someone
look,
gotta
look,
Photoshop
look,
like
look.
Chibi's face on a
Look, when
kind
he
of
asked,
Matt's
when he asked me that,
Is Jacob GB?
Yeah.
when he asked me that, I was just like, damn.
Shit.
Wait,
Like,
Matt, you been on Twitter?
Nah, not really.
Oh, he
After the
ducking
stream,
Twitter altogether?
Go on Twitter, man, because Chibi had some things to say, man.
You said
That's
GB
wild.
did?
Yeah.
Oh.
You feel like he
Hey,
came
they
up
want the
with
group
it.
reaction, man. That's crazy.
Oh, the current.
I think he was getting gassed up in the comments. They was like, "Oh, Jesus,
Yo, that was that.
You talking about like he
Yeah,
was
and what's
tweeting or
his name?
something?
The Viz. Yeah, you look. I was gonna say Tweeby, TV, right?
Damn.
Wow, bro.
No, listen.
Ah, you gotta
Chibi-
put some respect on his name, boy.
Chibi is a force out here. You saw what happened.
Y'all can't be. Y'all can't. Y'all can't.
Yo, Ty, you trying to get
Bro, y'all
up? You
can't
trying to
be-
get run up on?
Y'all see the like? All right, look.
About them Chibi?
You saw
put
them
a-
pitchforks, bro.
Chibi put a. Me and Chibi already like talked in the last Reverie, King of Lightnings. But
Red Sniper?
he put a tweet about you, right? And then Viz was like, "Yeah, he reads the illegal scans. We're glad you put him in this place, Chibi." So Viz even goes,
Wow.
and they spent it like if if you read the illegal
Shout out
scans
Mongo.
and like Chibi doesn't.
That nigga in cahoots.
Man, Chibi just started.
Something.
Chibi just started reading like the regular shit. But nah.
Has he?
Yeah, he
Noticed.
just started. He said he's gonna do it because of the jump thing. So he waits till the official comes out.
Yeah.
Which
So
I know.
piracy out.
I saw Matt tweet about that, saying we should try to do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I think it's not something that like we can force it. It's only gonna be like once something like really crazy happens. Let's say someone like big in the community gets taken out. I think at that point, it's like everyone's like, oh shit.
Yo,
what
My
happened?
niggas attacked me while I was.
Y'all better stop
live.
saying that on stream. Y'all keep talking about the divide.
It's prophecy, bro.
Who's gonna be the sacrifice?
Remember that?
I say we go.
Who we gonna offer up, yo?
This girl reading a prophecy out loud and shit. Like, yo.
I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say this on stream, but when Brago got the copy,
Take out Gear 5.
Yeah, let's get Gear 5. Let's get fun.
But Gear 5 is the savior of the community.
like if they would have did this, I would have had to stop for sure, but they didn't do that.
Nah, they pulled up, man. These niggas was watching my stream and waited till the reaction was done. Then they gave me a strike. This was
That's wild.
Hey, at least they waited until you finished the chat.
Bro,
They did that
Brago.
shit midway.
Brago,
They
you're
just-
wild.
Bro, that's what they did, dog. They watched
Hey,
me.
bro,
Watch
you
it.
watched
You're
that shit,
wild, bro.
They watched the stream,
and
liked
said,
it.
"Hold on."
And I think after we started talking about Shanks, disrespecting Shanks, then they took the fucking stream down.
They said, oh, hell
They
no.
said, oh,
They said,
enough of this.
oh, now you island.
Yeah, now you wildin'.
Yo, so what happened? Did you just go off air at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like
It
yo,
said he
yeah,
copyrighted
they said I
himself.
copyrighted myself.
Talking.
Yeah, taking down my Brago DAs.
That's like, come on, y'all.
And
Y'all
then
lying.
they flipped the script off.
I know this nigga looked at the copy like, huh?
I didn't do it. Why the fuck would I
copyrighted
do it?
myself.
We had over 1,000 people watching. Why the fuck would I do that? And,
Yeah.
you know, then fucking.
Damn, weird
so-
flex, but okay.
you know,
Yeah, for real.
Damn,
Say
I
it was
hope
like-
you're ever not watching.
It was a lot of people, man.
He shouting out everybody that got less than.
And the thing is,
1,000
it was starting to get spicy. It's starting to get spicy. So then it.
That sounds kind of sus. What happened?
What?
Spicy?
Yeah, what happened?
Spicy isn't huh?
Joy Boy just
okay,
ended
they
the
had-
stream. Joy
they
Boy
had
just
video
ended the
cameras.
stream, bro.
Not that, Matt.
No, we're
They
not
had
talking
video.
about. That's a punishment, man.
How was that spicy?
Oh,
They had video cameras, and one of the
Bro, you back.
Put the blood down.
Yo, were you dozing off? Like,
nah, bro. I have. Hey, look.
This nigga
I
woke
had
up,
just
Joy
went
Boy
and
just
looked-
ended the
No,
stream.
I had just went and looked at what you tweeted. What you.
So you're saying Joy Boy's in cahoots?
What happened,
Joy
man?
Boy's in cahoots. Bro. Shut it down, Brago.
Bro, the clouds
Bro,
are crazy.
shut up.
Yo,
You're
what happened, dog?
stupid. You're stupid.
What
That's why I
happened?
said it was wild.
What happened, bro?
I don't know what happened.
Wait, JB trying to
Yo,
take down
tell
Brago?
me, tell me what happened, G. What are you looking at? Huh?
Yo, I knew
What's on
something was
Twitter?
funny. Yo, I knew something was funny about. So y'all didn't peep that at all in the Reverie.
Oh, snap. Oh, shit, bro. Y'all niggas wild. Bro.
Nothing was suspect about the Reverie that y'all had. Y'all ain't peeped that.
Like, what you mean suspect?
All right. So here's what was suspect because Too Spooky was there, right? Didn't really talk much, right? Didn't really talk much. He was there. He never left. He was pretty much there the whole time. He got 304K subscribers. So look. So that means, right?
This nigga pulled up the channel too.
Joy Boy,
Did you just like look at the analytics?
It ties
He's on
like
Social Blade right now.
ties like Stephen A. Smith right now, man.
That's more than double.
He saw
That's
it.
more than double Joy Boy subscribers. I mean, he was a spy the whole time, just chilling there like being an Illuminati spy.
I mean, I think they were just trying to get Too Spooky's feet wet. You know?
Yeah.
Like he went back and he talked to the One Piece Illuminati. He was like,
Yeah, they're trying to get him and Nux feet wet. To,
Yeah, I think the rumors they work for Greg.
Hey, who's in the One Piece Illuminati?
That's
Bro, you know.
you
Brago's
gotta
at
ask Ty.
yeah,
the
well,
Brago's
everybody with
ring leader.
The Red
100K
Sniper's
subs
definitely in there.
and
He's
higher.
definitely a leader.
That's
Brago's
Brago's
the leader.
Matt, why do you think Pharaoh Space never joins the streams, fam? What you think?
Yeah. That's why we never
Watch
see
out.
Marco, bro.
That might-
Yeah, bro.
Nah, Pharaoh ain't in.
Pharaoh's the
One Piece
worst though, because
Illuminati.
Pharaoh joined twice under 2 different accounts.
Listen, y'all. We was talking about this in the group chat. Pharaoh is Zetsu.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that was fact. That shit.
Oh yeah, he is.
That shit
Yeah.
had
Why?
me dead as fuck,
That's
bro.
true.
Which one?
My true nature's coming out.
Yo, Theory was so
You know what?
triggered. Theory was so fucking
He
triggered.
was.
Yeah, but Pharaoh had wait. Pharaoh had work, so that's why Too Spooky was being Zetsu for the Reverie. He was like he lied.
He was Black Setsu. He was Black Setsu.
They said Rogers, Base, KOL, F God, and Sawyer. Well, I don't think Neverworld's not even caught up to One Piece, so I didn't expect him to
Bro, who the hell is F guy?
be. For Neverworld.
Don't disrespect him like that. Don't disrespect him like that.
Don't be disrespectful. You know.
He just
what.
dropped it out.
Shout out to Bow. We don't acknowledge
Hey,
any
is
of
that
that.
stupid?
Shout out
I'm
to
trying to
F
get
God.
quietly. Fuck.
I don't
Matt
fucking
dropped it
know.
Yo, Matt, Steve been in here the entire time, dog.
Facts.
What do you think you're doing?
Like the
Bro.
entire time.
Bro, Mappy is gone, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, this
Yo,
this is
Steve, say hello to Matt, man. So Matt.
Laz, what is your Abby?
Yo, what's up, man? You doing all right?
my Abby.
Hey man, I'm doing
That is
absolutely-
Chisa, my guy.
You might need to go lay down,
My
bro. We
team?
care for you.
No, he
Matt be
changed
the
it.
Rookie Crusher.
Oh wait, the Matt one? Oh, I changed
Yes.
it. Yeah. All right.
All right, we've gone for 2 hours. I think we've definitely
That's it.
we've done enough.
Yo, this feels like
it?
a long.
This early?
This feels like a
Come
long
on, bro.
stream.
Come on, don't spoil us now.
Don't get into this,
us now.
Come on, bro.
Waiting for the Reverie Part 5 discussion
for
8
months.
We've done enough. I don't care about the donations, dog. Relax. Yo, shout out to JB though. Shout out to JB.
That was the funniest. He was like, I didn't ask for those donations.
Listen. In this community, right? Everybody has a thing that they're known for, that they get. It's a little jabs, you know what I'm saying? But it's all love. Most of the times.
Like Matt getting
It's a little too much from LA and
Most
Val
of the
sometimes.
most of
They
the
be
time.
like,
Most of the
they
time.
be nasty.
But nah, shout out to
Yeah,
JB.
but y'all expect too much. Like one thing I noticed, nobody really said the Reverie was bad. It's like y'all take it. Y'all take what Joy. This is what Joy Boy does. You know what I mean? But y'all want to take it and be like, oh, Brago would have had it longer. Or King would have.
Right.
This isn't King though. This isn't Brago. This is what
I
Joy Boy
agree.
did.
Damn,
You know what I mean? So like if y'all could just appreciate it
That's
for what Joy Boy did and for what he brought to the table and stuff like that. And I
Damn,
only
Ty, you
know
really trying to get to the next one.
That was fucking facts.
Clap.
nah, yeah.
Very eloquent.
Yeah, I didn't hear what he
You
said.
can't.
This deep. Ty just had a shining moment. He didn't hear it.
bro.
We can't end this like on no negative. Trying to,
No, for sure. No,
that
like
ass.
I said, Joy Boy did a great job. I think what we got to look at is that Joy Boy, this streaming realm, he's not used to that shit, right? That's not where he swims. Like,
Are you trying to tell Joy Boy to stay in his lane? Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is,
Make it negative.
Wait.
Come on, man.
Wait, so we can give him that a shot.
no. What I'm saying is, Joy Boy doing
Why'd
the
you say
stream.
no?
I think it's great for the Reveries, bringing more attention to it. We had 6,000 people watching, bro. That's fucking insane.
Wasn't it the most on YouTube or some shit?
It was like 5th.
If Tekken does it,
No.
Nah, y'all lost to like Lo-Fi and Chill or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was third.
Some shit like that, right? That's insane.
Yeah,
man.
Lo-Fi and Chill always hit. It does. Lo-Fi Chill.
Somebody commented said.
So y'all was all listening to Lo-Fi Chill instead of
Somebody commented.
Big facts.
Somebody commented and said, "Yo, the awkward moment when you were in the Peppa Pig stream while this was going on, because Peppa Pig was above it as well." So somebody actually watches.
How was that?
Damn.
But
You mean Peppa?
Nah, Peppa Pig, man. You can't beat Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig.
Bro, don't defend that. Bro, don't defend that, bro.
I'll say
Come on.
this.
No idea what that is.
Yo, Peppa Pig has probably one of the funniest clips on fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
I've never heard
Wait, are you talking about the one she got mad about the shoelace?
Yeah, she got mad about. Yeah, she hung up on her. That shit was fucking hilarious.
She got so mad. She was like, click.
Yeah, y'all ever seen that clip?
The one with the wave is fire.
Y'all gotta get a hip on Peppa Pig, man. Peppa is a fucking savage.
Yo, Peppa Pig did numbers in Canada.
She couldn't whistle. She couldn't whistle. And then she talked to her friend, was like, yo, I'm glad you can't whistle too. Then her friend was like, yo, how do you whistle? Her friend was like, yo.
I had to look it up. I'm like, what the
Her friend was like, yo, how do you whistle? And then her friend started to whistle off rip. She hung up on her friend.
I know
Peppa Pig that heat though.
Peppa Pig is savage.
Come on.
I know Joy Boy had a poster already with
Y'all
everybody.
talking about this fucking cartoon?
Yo, Peppa Pig that heat.
She had such a like, oh nah, fuck that face. Like,
No swine.
Yeah, she was mad as fuck her friend could whistle.
I know Joy Boy had a poster for the.
Nah, she was real mad at her friend could whistle, bro.
I know Joy Boy had a poster with
wait,
all the.
But she was high key a hater because she was happy when her friend said she couldn't whistle. So when her friend started whistling, she thought she was fake, and she's like, "Oh, you could whistle the whole time. You're just trying to make me feel good." Nah, Peppa be lit. Go check out Peppa Pig, man.
So y'all was watching that stream instead of the Reverie.
Great show.
I know Joy Boy had
It's a great show.
had an artwork with all the people who was inside. Well, not all the people, but most of the
Catch me
people
on
who was
Lo-Fi.
inside the Reverie.
What do you guys think of the artwork? What do you guys think about
No,
that?
the artwork
That
was
was
dope.
dope how he dropped it.
That was dope because I didn't know what he was doing at first.
Yeah,
I
it was
just-
dope.
I thought he was just like shouting channels out.
Yeah.
So did I. But when he put the Reverie picture together, Revujo's
yeah,
art
this is like-
It was a good lead
I
up.
like Revujo's art a lot.
Revujo art for you. That Dofi code.
Revujo's great. I was
yeah.
hoping that everybody that would be in there would get like a thing,
he
but
put the-
I understand like that's a lot to ask. And then I think Revujo said that
Nah, crack that whip.
he could think
Yeah,
of
we cracking that
he
fucking
could think
whip.
of interesting
What?
things about the other people
Crack the whip.
or something
Six?
We cracking the whip.
You better twerk for the Reverie.
or something
Crack the
that
whip.
stands out. Like, but nah, he drew like 9 people, which is amazing.
Not enough.
Yeah, but you know what they say. You know what they say.
So what so I'm not upset. Like what I will be upset about this Reverie is that like
If you don't get invited
all
to
the
the next one?
Reveries, no, it's good. I'm not worried about that. So
Facts.
all the so here's the thing. Like I was in a few Reveries, so it's all good. But all
You
the
were in all of them.
Reveries, yeah. All the Reveries when it's over, right? They have the artwork of the people, like the group, everybody who was in it.
Yeah.
Even though y'all was going in on this, I still want to see. I want to see Joy Boy in it. I want to see Matt in it. I want to see everybody who was inside the Reverie, like the group photo. Yeah, the drawing that always happens. They always do it.
The other dude, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think
I hope that happens still. Like if that doesn't happen, then I'll be upset. Like yo,
I don't think
think
he's gonna go back and retroactively draw like Matt B and Who
No, he's talking about the other guy.
No,
the guy that did Roger's bases,
Jordan
right?
Tetsuya,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, like somebody always like somebody. I don't know how that gets done.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
That
Somebody-
was
somebody
Revujo
always-
this year. That was Revujo.
somebody-
this
Yeah,
year.
Reveries was this year.
Yeah.
And Jordan was.
Revujo needed
was
to
last
fire
one.
I know,
him.
but-
He was the
last one, yeah.
but-
We didn't get it for you though. That's surprising.
But what I'm saying is that somebody always does it after, like somebody like I don't know if it's fan art or
Yeah,
whatever
Jordan.
happens, but somebody always does it and it's like nice. It's like, oh snap.
Jordan did it last time. I don't think he's gonna do it.
So Jordan, we need the Reverie artwork.
Hey, but who's our plug though? To the next one.
Joy Boy.
All you gotta do though is just make sure that Joy Boy's tired.
Oh,
'cause
what's his name?
once
Eric can do it. Eric can draw.
Oh yeah, shit, Eric, yo, you be the plug.
Yeah, Eric, you can add the other characters.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
that's my man.
He did your
Make sure
intro,
you got
right?
Chibi's hand just on Matt's head, like.
Yeah, you got Chibi, like you know.
He's the one who did your intro, right?
Yeah,
Brago?
Matt. Eric did my intro.
Oh yeah, dope.
And Lando.
Yeah, Eric did it. So the Reverie was a great stream. Yes, it did have its issues, but I feel like the community went way too harsh. Honestly, I just think the ending was just what did it, and then the comments were disabled, so people were just mad as fuck. They couldn't vent. You gotta let people vent.
I just found it funny because he was kind of everybody was kind of like, oh, the first one was this long, it's fine, this and that, another, and then he apologized after.
Yeah, he was wavered.
I mean, I think
you gotta just take the L,
But you
or just you know, if you feel like you didn't do anything wrong, just stick to it.
But you ever did some shit and like initially you're like, man, fuck them kids, right? And then as more people talk to you, like, damn, this shit was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Nah, Brago,
Wrong choice of words.
Brago, here's the thing about me. You right?
Yeah, yeah.
But here's the thing about me. If I'm in the wrong, usually I'll just come clean right away. Now,
you're never wrong.
There comes a moment where I'm in the wrong and I already got defensive.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it. I ain't switching up. I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm sticking to it.
I would try to kind of like finesse my way into the maybe.
Yeah, I take back what I said. He's like the opposite of Master J, to be honest, bro.
I'm building the wall. I'm being stubborn as fuck. I'm like, nah.
So you be wrong as fuck behind that wall.
Yo, like he disabled the comments, but it's not like
He's like, I'm wrong as fuck, but I don't care.
I know Joy Boy has a lawyer. It's like if he really wanted to be grimy, he could have disabled comments. Any tweets, he could have took that to court over it. Like,
Okay, do you guys think there's anything Joy Boy can do at this point to kind of salvage what happened?
well, hold on. Like, I seen his video. That video was really good. Like he did a lot.
You got 60K views on that, which is
which
crazy.
I agree with. His video's average is 60K.
Yeah, but other than
He
the
don't-
video,
he
is there
don't-
anything
he-
else you can do?
He was like, how can
Yeah,
I
we
get
have to
better?
get a
I'm
link.
like,
You guys
bro.
should have invited the
I was
One
like,
Piece
dude.
podcast.
He should have invited Greg at
Who
least.
cares?
Should
Move
invite
on.
Greg.
Just move- I think you just move on.
Fuck y'all.
I'm not even joking.
You don't want to listen to Greg talk?
No. This is for real. Like Joy Boy did enough. He did the video.
Greg!
You know what I mean? Like he Greg. Like even the donations. Like Joy Boy had a good point with the donations. Is that like
Japanese Greg?
I mean, you guys could be cool with American Greg.
Joy
too,
Boy
but
didn't
whatever.
want the donations to take over the stream. He wanted to keep it within the guests.
Yeah, I think Joy Boy. I think initially how it was handled was kind of bad.
Oh,
Virgo?
no.
This nigga Virgo comes in as we about to.
Well, this nigga came
Facts,
in
bro.
extra late.
That's all. Yo, I think
Hey,
Eric wants to
man.
get into
Dog,
Don't
Dog.
disrespect the bootleg Reverie host now. Come
Bro,
on.
he came 2
Facts.
hours and
Yeah.
51
I
minutes
thought
and
that was the
43
good
seconds
Yo,
late.
Reverie.
I got you, Virgo. I got you.
Virgo was coming after
Thank you,
that.
Virgo came 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 43 seconds late, bro. No, sorry.
That's crazy.
Yo, Virgo, when is the Reverie?
Next Wednesday.
You know when?
Yo,
they-
ghetto Reverie
Wednesday,
lit.
too.
Yo, who is in this Reverie?
I got the Henny bottle ready.
Yo, tell the list.
Title brand.
Anyone I deem applicable.
Wait, do I get a link?
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is applicable?
Yeah, nigga.
Yes, you get. Yes, you get.
Huh?
You gotta apply.
Of course, you get a link.
To
Use a
who?
nigga, use applicable.
Hey, he's talking to me.
He
didn't say your name.
I'm talking to
Just asked him.
No, here's the thing. I'm asking,
Fuck.
like, what? How are we gonna promote this?
Yep.
Are you gonna be? Is Joy Boy gonna be promoting it for you? What's up?
Absolutely,
Whatever.
All right, I'll do the artwork. It's gonna be
absolutely
mid though.
not, because Joy Boy is not.
I do the artwork in like Microsoft Paint.
That's exactly.
Virgo, before I end it, get your shit off.
All right.
Unleash. Go off, sis.
No. Yo, sis.
Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy you had in the comments to the Reverie though.
Hey,
Wait, Brago,
bro,
Eric wants
listen,
in.
bro, I mean, y'all want me to be real for a moment?
Yeah, be real.
No, we want you to be fake.
I was upset
you.
from how it was structured because when the Reverie actually first came to fruition, it was like from how like large and small tubers could like do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And like it kind of like it did not. I did not have that feel from it. I feel like a whole high school clicky thing. I was not digging that.
High school clicky.
Sorry.
It was only the jocks this time, is what you're saying.
Nah, but Eric
Basically what Virgo's trying to translate.
Low sub counts though.
Yeah, what he's trying to translate is like it felt like a membership club only status.
I mean, it really was Lazaro. It really was.
Bro, come on.
Damn.
Shut the fuck up. Don't be a
come on, everybody. Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus.
Laz does drop everybody's fucking government.
I do.
You call Franklin all the time. I don't hear none of that.
At least say it properly.
Lazarus.
Hey, it's Franklin.
Not even close.
All right. Hold on. Y'all saying that
I'm about to flex this. I'm about to flex this card, but go ahead.
Y'all saying that it felt like a members only type of thing. They did mention her, but the thing is that like, all right, so like wait, like I was already in it when Roger. But the thing is that like,
oh shit.
The thing is that like in King of Lightning didn't King of Lightning have his tier 3 subscribers in his Reverie or not?
He did.
Yeah, he did. So in a way, that's just the way things is that like, you know, not like it's a members only thing, but you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta have connections.
You gotta pay. Hey, Virgo, how much I gotta pay?
Yeah, I had Frubers in the one I hosted.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's your right hand. That's your right hand.
That's what I'm saying.
This one,
you know, Joy Boy.
I ain't seen Laz in this one.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the privilege.
Savior Madison in this one.
No, but that's the privilege of like I think when people host, like people gonna bring in like some people that, you know, maybe wouldn't get it regularly. You know what I'm saying?
Madison.
So I expect if Dritz hosts like.
A dude with 700 subs got in, right? There's no gatekeepers.
Yeah, I mean that's what's crazy.
That's what I just said. Eric and Mr. Morris both got in with low sub counts too.
I understand.
Mr. Morris got 15K quietly. What you mean?
I mean, he just got 15K within these last 2 weeks though.
My guy.
Yeah, he just got 15K. It don't matter.
Yeah, Mr. Morris got a rabbit.
I mean, you're like so like, all right, I'm gonna put this out there. Like, Laz did not get in. And that's
okay,
not
you said that.
Doesn't like
don't okay me, bitch.
Y'all keep picking on Laz, bro.
Damn, bitch.
I'm gonna just say keep the same energy, man.
Was it Laz?
Hold on.
Laz was in the last 2, right?
So
Laz is a Reverie OG, is he not?
Not really, actually.
Kinda.
Wouldn't that be the people that are like in the first episode?
He's like Ike and Brawl. He came in Brawl, you know?
Basically, yeah.
Virgo.
What I'm trying to say is that
the only ones that I actually showed up for was the 4th one. The only one that I got. The only one that I got was the 4th one.
I'm telling you, I am going to tell you.
This won't go nowhere. This will ruin the rest of the stream.
Yeah, but like you guys were saying before, though, yeah, I was the 4th one.
May I elaborate or no? Thank you. So when I say this, I say that like, oh my God, he like sub count, blah 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 blase. Rep Force podcast, no offense to them, did not even have over a K.
Yo, stop hating on they subs, yo.
That's funny. That's funny.
Come ass up, nigga.
Burger, to be
fair.
Stop
getting triggered. Hold on. Shout out to JB. JB is in the chat. JB said.
I was just joking, yo.
I mean, that's cool. I know, nigga. Chill out.
Hold on, Virgo. Hold on. He said not saying I didn't make. Virgo.
Chill. Hold on.
So what was what was Red?
Hold on. JB was saying in the chat.
Virgo shut a talk, y'all. Virgo shut a talk.
Jordan was saying in the chat, not saying I didn't make mistakes, but immediately I felt disrespected that I can't end the stream when I feel it's good. That made the end look real bad. That is true. He was trying to end it, and everybody was talking over him.
And I told you, I brought different energy once I took a chill pill. I took a night off.
I'm about to say, Virgo, who did you want to see in it that you didn't see though? Right. Like specifically name wise, who did you want to see in it?
He said Laz.
Want me to go there?
Yeah. Yeah, you said last. Yeah, why not?
Last.
I mean, I said I wanted to see Heavens and
That's exactly what my list is. Laz and Recon, bro.
I wasn't. Next time, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready.
I definitely want Heavens.
I'm some mid. You know, I got.
Hemmings the OG should have been there. Whatever.
I gotta climb to the top, and then it's my time.
Nah, what do you guys think is the
what I'm trying to get at is that I was upset because prior participants were not in, and I feel like if you were in it from the jump, you should have been.
You've been in it before, you can get an opportunity to join again.
You should always be in.
Yeah, you get grandfathered into the rest.
Nah, I don't like that.
No, bro. I think it should be like if you've been in it before, you should have an opportunity to still be able to join.
Or if you were in it and you like performed well.
100%.
If you was in it before, it is a privilege. Yeah. It's not something.
Ty's right.
That's kind of facts. I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I think
my birth status was
1,000 finest ENT should have easily.
Here's the
my
thing.
birthright was
I'm not gonna
taken
lie. Like if it was like say Reverie 6, right, happens and it's like Reverie happens and then I don't even know about it and then I'm not invited, I'd feel some type of way because I was in.
If you're not in it, it's gonna be ass.
I would feel some type of way for sure. But
you should, Brago.
Yeah, I mean, but so it's like I'm not mad at people that weren't in it that were in there before. But I feel like some people that were in there before
shouldn't have been in there from the rip.
Some people like shouldn't be surprised that they weren't in there. This one.
Like, some people were brought in the other ones to be like jokesters and clowns. So it's like, bro, everybody's supposed to be in it.
So y'all don't think like Rogers Bay should be in every single Reverie stream? What kind of thing?
Nah, Roger Bay started that shit.
That's what I'm trying to say, though.
Well, technically, Brago started it. But
yeah, if we go by
honestly,
streams
like,
and stuff,
what you
technically
just
Brago's
said
still there. Yeah.
It was like borderline remedial.
What do you mean?
What?
what the fuck does remedial mean?
Yo, that's coming from the white man.
Wait, Brago, what is that supposed to mean? You think black people don't have good vocabulary?
Nigga, I'm black. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No
Brago.
shit.
What are you trying to say?
Wow, Virgo, the surprise of 2019. Virgo is black.
I couldn't tell.
Don't worry. I'm gonna hold y'all down.
Virgo finish.
So, Brago,
Wisconsin has sick on me, man.
It's not a race thing. It's not a race thing.
Are you trying to say that the tier 3 King of Land subscribers
shouldn't have been there yet?
No. I feel like everybody that hosts it, they're gonna have.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're gonna have special.
Everybody.
They're gonna have special considerations. They're gonna have special considerations.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
All
I'm
right, see,
saying
I held it
like,
down. I cleared that up. Don't worry. I got you.
Listen, can I please? So when Reverie was first formed, it was when small tubers and large tubers got together to give something really good to the fans. Yeah. And I don't think the same energy was kept with this past Reverie.
I mean, we just said Eric was in there. Who the fuck is snoring?
No.
Yo, Matt, it's gotta be
what I thought.
Oh, Matt is. It's
That nigga Matt was eating Doritos and now he's
mean,
sleeping.
Yo, the Dorito knocked the
I thought it got contradicted. Well, I thought it became a Joy Boy hair.
Yo, let's move this nigga
Cool
to
ass
Chiba
fucking ranch, bro.
Nah,
That's
but yeah, Eric,
how you gonna get knocked out by Doritos? Come on, man.
Eric wasn't in there, and the other guy wasn't in there. Then it would have been like, okay, they took all the small YouTubers, but Eric was in there, so you can't kind of say that.
Yeah, that point isn't valid.
I can kind of say that.
Mappy is wild, bro.
Last got done.
Move them to CHIBITS town in the Discord. He'd be good.
I mean, the only thing I can say is that you want to check new blood. And
nobody
obviously, there was
bothered
new
him
blood that was in
Last got done dirty. I'm sorry.
You said last got done dirty?
Laz, did you message Jorba?
Actually, no, I did. Well, I know it's funny because when I saw the thing, I
He did. God damn it, fucking say it.
So I'll put the thing. So when
He told you to message him.
Yeah. So what happens when I saw the message? I put like the pensive face, like when I always troll and stuff, and then he totally messaged me afterwards and just explained after what happened.
But like,
I mean, if I can bring the DB. Yeah, I mean, I can bring the DMs.
JB saying he's not doing to be disrespectful is bringing in the.
Yeah, no. I got that obviously.
And that's bullshit.
What do you mean,
Virgo? That's what it's supposed to be, though.
Virgo. Here's the thing. I felt like we had a conversation about the Reverie like after the last one.
I know, Brizzy.
No, but I'm saying when people were saying that, okay, X so and so should get in, so and so should get in, but then it was like I feel like it should kind of be somewhat of a goal and like motivation.
He raising the bar.
You know what I'm saying?
Raising the bar for the. He had that high.
I feel like it should be like motivation to get in, and I feel like it was getting to a point where people were just
no disrespect because I fuck with you.
I mean, I feel like this past year, Eric has kind of made waves in different like formats.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like,
I mean, he's a phenomenal animator.
Right.
Phenomenal.
Definitely.
Facts.
Yo, boys, I had no idea how the fuck I got in, but like,
God damn it,
Eric's just like, Eric,
Eric,
I
bro,
don't know how the fuck I got in.
Eric,
I believe the rumor. Yeah, bro.
But look
I
at
believe the rumor is that Rogers Base demanded me to be in it, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So here's the
Roger,
thing.
check your DMs.
No, but look at Eric. Right?
Check your DMs, big
So Eric.
But
But Virgo,
I said no disrespect, but like, guess what? He did not keep the same energy.
Who didn't?
Virgo, let me ask you a question. If you were the host of the Reverie,
what? Who?
Virgo, please.
Roger. I was.
Oh, you said Roger didn't keep the same energy with who?
Who?
Wait,
Roger.
Who did Roger?
Roger.
What do you mean,
What are you
Virgo?
guys even talking about?
Roger.
Who is Roger? Who didn't Roger keep the same energy with?
Roger was
My
great.
bad. I meant to say Joyous Boyous.
Joy Boy didn't keep the same energy.
You are so drunk, fam.
Yeah, this nigga's
I'm not actually.
So
Joy's boy.
Who didn't keep the same energy?
Joy Boy did not keep the same energy with Eric. I'm sorry, Eric. With Les.
Yeah, well, we know that. Like, it's not
like for me, legitimately, that was the only surprise.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to say it, but
this is the thing. Like, it can't. Like, life isn't fair. Life isn't even. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, you can't have everyone.
Eric, it has nothing to do with
Eric sounds.
Eric, shut the fuck
Yeah.
Like, what do you?
Eric's like, I got in. Fuck all you guys.
At the end of the day,
Life isn't fair, motherfuckers.
Keep pouring the salt.
You can't have
Fucking
50
pricks.
people in there. What do you want me to do?
Life isn't fair, pal.
Yeah, life isn't fair, buddy.
Did you get the Reverie requirements, DM? Did they even send it to you?
Wait, what?
No. But let's say this for real. The draw is like the big YouTubers. That's the draw.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the draw is the big YouTubers.
And the conversation.
It's also people who have high influence though. It's people who have high influence like I want to say Brago, like Joy Boy Roger. If they spot other people coming up, yeah, if they spot other people coming up, then they get invited. Like Eric got invited because the podcast.
This is how you take it, Laz. You can't blame Joy Boy. You gotta blame Brago for not sticking his neck out there for you harder.
Big facts, honestly.
Thick neck, bro.
You know, if he really wanted you in there, he would have gone on his knees last.
Wait, hold on. Slow down. Wait, what? I think Laz will be fine. I don't have to do that. Laz will be okay. I don't have to do that.
Fellows, don't be
I'm
weird.
starting to get mad.
Listen.
How y'all gonna pretend that Joy Boy really hosts Reverie? We know that Joy Boy is just the pawn they use. He's the face of the Reverie. We know the One Piece Illuminati. They run the Reverie. Yeah, and in the big scheme of things, Joy Boy, he's just the face. They use Joy Boy face for the Reverie. But the Reverie is hosted by the One Piece. The Reverie is hosted by the One Piece Illuminati, and they set the requirements.
Tie out of here.
Everybody.
Tie out of here.
Hold on.
Everybody from the previous.
I thought he was just joking, but I kind of agree.
Yeah, look.
To be
Joy
fair,
Boy is the face of the One Piece Illuminati.
No, they use him to be the face of the Reverie.
Is that even a real thing?
No.
One Piece Illuminati told the previous.
Ty is trying to say is that Joy Boy is a part of the Akatsuki, and there's someone really behind it.
Yeah, pulling the strings.
Yeah.
So
who's the motto of the Akatsuki?
Obviously, F5.
The motto of
Stop saying
Illuminati.
the motto of
No, who's the Southgate?
Virgo, about people
who's calling my name?
Look, about people who was in previous Reveries who wasn't there this time, the One Piece Illuminati gave us the requirements. A lot of people wasn't with it. He was like, what?
Wait, Ty. What was the requirements?
What was the requirement?
Yes.
All right. The requirement was one I can't. I'm not. I
Tries to
can't.
be
you know what
assassin.
I mean?
That was not in my
I said too much
package.
I said too much right. I'm not gonna say what the requirements was, but
I can't say
I
too
couldn't
much.
do it. Lads couldn't do it. Sunpats couldn't do it.
So,
Yo,
wait. So Zoan is saying in the chat that Too Spooky and Nux shouldn't have been in the stream. Do you guys agree?
Nah, it was dope.
I
Seeing
think
like,
five
I
syllables.
don't know who they are, and it was
too spooky though.
I know. Yeah. I agree.
People were telling me that they don't do too much One Piece content. Like they do like anime stuff, but not One Piece tubers per se.
I want you to invite Marco.
Oh, okay. I get that. So you think it should be primarily One Piece YouTubers? Because Too Spooky does a lot of One Piece shit.
He does.
Because Brago.
Think about it like this. First of all, hold on. With that statement, it sounds like a lot of Nux Taku hate.
Nux? What about Nux?
Nux shouldn't have been there.
Is it? I heard primarily.
I feel like saying someone shouldn't be there.
I know y'all heard that.
It's probably a bad way of putting it, but I feel like there definitely should have been more.
Would you?
people.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Say someone like Giguk was in there. Would you guys have had a problem with that?
No, that is awesome.
Because he's not One Piece.
Not really.
He doesn't really talk.
Why would you have a problem?
Didn't Queen's Flip go in one of the fucking?
He said just because he's Giguk?
No, I would be.
Yeah, but it's like Brago. It's like, let's say Joey the Anime Man, right? Was biggest YouTuber in terms of like anime and stuff is there. He doesn't talk about One Piece. Maybe he's gonna be there because he's that guy. Like that would be kind of dumb. Like you have that people at least who talks about.
Okay,
yeah, but he watches One Piece.
If it's a One Piece Reverie and let's say you're a Naruto person, you shouldn't be there.
So I was told like people were like when I was talking to Dritz like during his stream, he said like people weren't invited, blase, like because it did not add a positive vibe or positive comments during that, and I'm like, okay, like so like what exactly are you looking for? Do you want a bunch of yes man? Like what do you want?
That is confidential.
I think no. I think that positive doesn't mean like just agreeing with each other. He's meaning like some people would have not brought anything to the stream besides this bullshit. Really, not necessarily agreeing.
So
like they don't bring anything.
On another note, like some real nigga shit.
Hold on.
On some real nigga shit. Shut the fuck up. You've talked this entire time. No, shut the fuck up.
I just got here.
All right, Eddie. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Shut the hell up. What the fuck?
Yo, guys. Let me just wait. Hold on 1 second, Skip. I was saying that JB saying he brought in Too Spooky because that's his guy. Like I brought in Fruit. I brought in somebody else in the last stream.
Master J.
That Master
Captain Kid.
No, he was definitely not there.
Did Kid get in? Did Captain Kid get in the last one?
Yeah,
I think so. I think he was.
He got in.
So the thing is, I brought niggas in that you know what I'm saying, where people.
You brought in a few niggas.
Yeah, I brought a bunch of niggas.
He brought in.
You know, I brought Brizzy. Let me pose a question. Were people upset about that?
No, Brago put me in the.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that's me though. You know what I'm saying?
Brago put me inside the first room.
So why is there a pass?
Brago sent me some link and I joined and I just heard Roger Base talking. I'm like, yo, Roger Base is kind of talking a lot.
Right. So that's the thing. So here's the thing. So Joyboy brought in Too Spooky. Like say Dritz hosts and Dritz wants to bring in Silvers, right. Brings in Silvers.
Great guy.
Yeah, that's his guy. That's what I'm saying. Like you bring in your guys.
Great guy.
You bring your guys with you. That's all. Yeah. It's like,
Okay,
and the thing is, your guys, like if King Recon hosted, who's he bringing with him?
Oh, you mean the guy that was
Exactly.
Laz.
If Laz hosted, Hemmings is coming with him.
Yeah,
of course, as he should be.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what it's going to
Listen,
be.
I think the idea that you need to have like fucking over 10K subs again, the Reverie is dumb. First off, like
no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing.
Say it again, Fruit.
Wait, but that's not a thing though.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
Wait, what do you mean? Isn't this what we
Are
were
you
talking
sure?
about?
No.
We're talking about that Laz fucking couldn't get in because he
No, not at all.
The Taekwon 10K subs meme.
No. No, I remember. No, the thing is, I said
not at all bullshit, Brago. I don't want you to play like. Come on.
no. 10K subs is not like limit.
No, all right.
If anything,
the thing is,
banned from the Reverie.
I placed that limit on myself. I said no.
They was gonna let Brago.
No, I said I wanted 10K subs before I hosted. That's what I said.
Yeah, they was gonna let Brago do it with like 6K subs.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about the subs.
Yeah, the sub count doesn't.
Brago was like, no, I want
Brago just
10K.
had his prime
Right now, and I don't care.
What you said?
Why did Laz not go?
Dog, you really still harped on about that. Like we explained to you like 6 times, you just not taking it.
I think
Yeah,
the
nobody
phrase-
gives a fuck about
Open your
that,
cheeks.
man.
There you go. There it is.
Come on, bro. I
Yo,
care about
Laz.
that.
Bend over and,
And
take
there
it.
it
Get
is.
over with it.
Yo,
I
Laz.
cared about
I'm joking,
Laz, and then
fam.
he showed me he
There
had
it is.
Wait. So Laz,
Hearts.
did you
Yo.
not want to go, or did you not get the?
You wanted to go.
No. Like we talked about it. And it's like I said, look, if anything happens, just message me, and then we'll see what happens. If
I think
not,
we all know why Laz didn't get in. It's pretty obvious.
Wow.
Because he's Canadian.
Black.
Yeah, the revelation. I know that. I think that one video.
Well, after saying nigga so many times on Twitter, what you expect? What you expect? What you expect, Lazarus?
Yeah, but, hey, I don't blame Joy Boy though. He saw the tape.
He saw the tape. He's like, I can't have that controversy on my hands. No,
He's like, no. He's like, yo, you had a good theory, bro, but
And like Joy Boy,
Out of my reverie.
you had a good reverie.
had a good run.
I was the biggest. I was
So Virgo, let me ask you, Virgo, let me ask you this. What do you think you would have to do to get into the Reverie? You.
Yo, that's so facts. That's facts.
I'm asking.
I would have to be like Joy Boy's damn near puppet.
You said what?
I had to be that nigga's puppet, apparently.
Facts. Joy Boy says. Joy Boy says jump, and Virgo's like, how high?
No, Virgo.
What do you mean? That nigga would have to be some story.
Bro. Real talk. No, Virgo. Like to keep it 100. If you like, for you to be in it, all you have to do is like make content that's like analyzing the chapter, reviewing the chapter, like bringing new ideas.
Make
Yeah, original content, Virgo. That's what he's saying.
It's not just streaming. Like it's not just because you
He said, "Hey guys, Virgo here."
That doesn't mean you just automatically be in the Reverie.
Revolutionized content, baby.
Revolution.
No,
I just think it's funny because, like, I think with Laz, he don't care. Everyone cares for Laz.
Everybody cares for Laz.
Dead ass. Look, I could have been really disrespectful because I had Kingdom Hearts legit the day the Reverie happened. I'm like,
Oh my god. I'm flexing Kingdom Hearts, dog. I'm flexing that shit.
I was legit gonna say, yo, Reverie? Nah, Kingdom Hearts out.
He flexes Kingdom Hearts at least once an hour,
He
dog.
does have to.
Hold on. Hey,
I was have to. Wait.
And then for me personally, I didn't even know the Reverie was on Wednesday. I had no idea.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
Wait, no. But yo,
Yeah,
but
honestly,
Virgo,
I woke up
wait,
at
Virgo,
fucking 9 p.m.
when
that
we
day, and I was
recorded
like, oh,
that
shit, the
video,
Reverie
you
happened.
told me. I didn't even know the Reverie was that day.
Wait, I want to be serious for a second though. Wait, y'all don't have Kingdom Hearts 3 yet?
Yo, Laz, tomorrow.
This is why Laz didn't deserve to be in the Reverie fan. You can't have Kingdom Hearts and the Reverie.
Wait, can someone ask Matt B if Chibi should have been in it?
Oh, fuck.
What did Chibi do?
Now you gotta chill, bro.
So hold on. Like,
Should Chibi have been there?
Well, the thing is, Chibi got hosed, bro.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
I only seen one Chibi
it-
video,
It's a joke, bro.
and that was the
doesn't
Rachel
matter
one.
like how often.
He has a hoe singular.
The thing is, Chibi, I think Chibi contributed like the last Reverie really well. So I think it was bringing him back. I wasn't surprised that happened. Now the thing is, I think it's just a sour taste in people's mouths because people that were in it weren't in it in the new one, and
I heard
that's gonna affect anybody.
Hey, Brago.
I know that
30% of my argument.
You said what?
I know that Joy Boy and Dustin.
That's 30% of my argument.
Yeah,
I know that.
But I mean, I didn't. Okay, let's keep it a buck. I didn't expect Dustin to be in it. I didn't. Expect
No.
I don't think anyone did.
I wanted Dustin to be.
Let's keep it a buck. All right, let's keep it a buck. I did.
Just because Dustin
He's gonna host the best peace stream of all time by
was
himself.
in it before.
Yo,
Hold on.
why,
Guys,
Virgo?
stop being dicks for a moment.
Yeah,
For a moment. Let's not be after.
Yeah,
I expect him to be in it because he was a previous participant.
bro.
Yeah, me too.
But the thing is, you know, Dustin's and Joy Boy's history. You know their history.
No. Wait.
Yeah, I expected him to be a part of it until I knew that Joy Boy was.
Hold on. Let me
Even then, he doesn't even
That's
interact
why
with
I'm
the
upset
community
because
anymore.
that should mean nothing. because the fucking
and Dustin, they don't really see eye to eye that well.
No
But that
shit,
doesn't mean
Mark.
wait. But that does, yo, if I could just
look at the
smack
comments.
Virgo, yo.
Look at this comment.
But Dustin, I mean not
Run it
Dustin,
back, Turbo.
Joy Boy. Like I don't think Dustin would have been petty to like argue with. Like he wouldn't have did that. You know what I mean? Like he would have just participated regularly. I believe, and I don't think he would have took advantage of that.
I literally have like fucking like when me and you, Taekwon, went and say stream, and me, you, and Trent and Dustin, we was all in her stream, and we was all just chilling. Like we was just chilling. Ain't nobody burn no flack. Yeah. It would have been the same shit as Reverie. You know what I'm saying?
But this is I think
this is
I feel like they should.
Yeah, but I'm saying Virgo. In your opinion, what is he bringing to the Reverie though? Like idea wise,
his own quietly.
Well, I'm glad you answered very specifically, but
so wait, Brago.
Having Dustin and Brago on the same screen is awkward.
Brago, remember when Eric?
So wait, I think anyone from New York honestly would be awkward.
Of course, it's awkward. I get that. I understand.
No, not even me. I'm not hosting. Okay, Virgo. Do you think? Okay, so you think if I was hosting, I'm inviting Dustin?
There we go, and there it is.
Because hold on, Brago.
You should invite him because he was in the previous ones.
No, come on.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take it. I got
the stream is bigger than you, Brago.
No, we're gonna sub them out.
The Reveries are beyond you.
So not when King of Lightning had his
That's
Reverie,
facts.
but when you had your Reverie, Brago, me and you was not getting along when you had your Reverie. We like you was saying stuff and I was saying stuff, and it was people in the comments. I know it's a little bit different.
Exactly.
No. Listen.
Ty, you were saying stuff. I wasn't saying anything.
No, you were saying no. Don't do that.
What did I say?
No. Look.
Ty, you were saying stuff. I wasn't saying anything.
Brago knows I was.
Wow.
And we were in a stream the week before.
Yep.
No, but look. So I wasn't worried about it, right? I wasn't worried about it. Brago wasn't worried about it, but people was like, "Yo, Ty keeps saying stuff like, yo, is he gonna be okay in the Reverie? I probably should Ty in or whatever." But I was
Ty, but you also wasn't wilding like your usual self in that stream.
He was very good in that stream.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
So wasn't that the Roger Brain comment?
Yeah.
Stream?
Really?
So hold on. Like I was doing extra.
First of all, that wasn't necessary. Second of all, he was still invited regardless of set quote unquote beef, I guess.
It wasn't no beef, dog.
I was doing extra. Like
Ty was fighting with himself.
The thing is,
look, I was doing extra.
Shadow boxing.
Look,
that's cool.
I said the only one who could beat me is me. Like I don't mean, bro.
He did.
Hey guys.
Like one thing about Brago, and it was people in the comments.
Ty, you made like 2 streams.
No, Brago. I'm gonna.
And Mac was in one of them too.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna explain. That's why Mac isn't invited to the Reverie.
Listen.
That's your conclusion.
Here's the thing. All right, so right now with the situation me and Dustin, if I was hosting, it would be uncomfortable for me inviting Dustin.
So you wouldn't invite him?
So I wouldn't invite him. With Joy Boy, how their relationship is, especially how everything went down.
Really?
Hold on. I wouldn't. In the Reverie chat, what do you mean? We're not cool.
I mean, Virgo. That's what I'm saying. It's not that he can't bring ideas. It's just that it's like the vibe. It's like the vibe to be off with people that's beefing. Like that's the whole thing.
Virgo, this is real life, my G. Not everyone gets along.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course, he has his own ideas, but like,
this ain't no shonen anime.
And honestly,
it's not petty.
No. But honestly, Virgo. Say Dustin was hosting. I wouldn't be a part of it.
You should be.
I wouldn't.
You don't understand.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be. That's what I'm saying.
I think that you kind of.
Because you understand, like I wouldn't want to mess up that vibe. I'll be like, you know, I'm cool.
It should be bigger than the host. It should be bigger than the host.
Some things ain't.
That shit sounds like some anime shit, Virgo.
What you're saying is
this ain't a fucking anime.
You gotta stop watching Naruto, man. Fuck.
Virgo was just being for real.
Virgo. I understand what you're saying. No, Virgo. I understand. Virgo. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
But the thing is, he probably wouldn't want to be in the stream.
He probably
anyway.
wouldn't want to be a part of
the whole thing too. It's like he can't. It's like yes. It's like hold on, Virgo.
It's gonna be extended.
No, but that doesn't matter because yes, he can bring his own ideas, but it's like the vibe would immediately be thrown off depending on who's the host. Like the host has to interact with everybody. It's different. It's different if it's King's stream, if he invites Dustin, and he invites Brago, and it's different. But when it comes down to the host, you have to interact with it.
If it's the host, it's different. Like if say Cole was hosting and invite Dustin, I don't care. That's it is what it is. But if I'm hosting, it's like I gotta interact with everyone. So it's just like
it's just the vibe.
It's gonna be awkward if you do. Yeah.
I think for you it's a little different too because like depending on who you have in the stream, like say like Trent and stuff are in there or quietly, like there's still like other people too, right? I only bring it up because I had a Tower of God stream where he was in one of them and Lads and Quietly were in there, but they were completely respectful and cordial. Like nothing popped off. Like they're respectful. Like you could do it, but it's like it depends on the host.
It's possible.
Yeah.
The first Reverie started.
To be honest, I went to get a snack.
Glass was holding him back, so let me just say that.
Yeah, I mean, I went to get a snack.
But we know Joy Boy and Dustin does not get along. They just don't.
Yeah,
so it's like
known.
Joy Boy even said that in the chat earlier.
Huh?
Before I said Joy Boy even said that in the chat earlier. He's like, I'm not trying to hide it. It's like me and him are not friends. That's exactly what Joy Boy said verbatim.
So I think them is just it wouldn't clash. And the thing, I mean, we literally haven't spoken since New York, right? So it's like,
and neither have we because God knows why.
What are you talking?
I forgot what stream that was, Brago.
Virgo, come on,
somebody
bro.
asked you about that. Somebody was like,
I don't even know why.
Virgo, what the hell, bro?
No. You gotta take in Froob's name.
What I'm saying is that would have to be resolved before like getting in a stream like that. If I'm the host. But what I'm saying is, if it's King hosting and he invites Dustin, it's no problem because it's just like having a conversation about One Piece.
Yeah, if like Matt hosted, Chibi ain't gonna be there.
Probably not.
Like the thing is,
I think Chibi would invite Matt just to fuck with him.
Well, of course, Chibi's gonna invite Matt. He's a savage. He wants to body him on his own stream.
That's true.
Facts. Again for round 2.
When somebody asked you about,
hey, when I eventually host afterwards, I got my list of people who ain't showing up.
You guys gotta
keeping the
remember,
same energy, man.
Damn,
but no, Virgo. I agree with you that it probably should be bigger than any two individuals. So I think
I'm not trying to be a big ass.
So that's what I'm saying. So if like I said, if Dustin was hosting, I would just sit out. I would just sit it out.
But when somebody asked you, when somebody asked you before, when he was like, "Yo,
wait, Ty saying what Ty saying?"
It was one stream. I don't know if you remember it.
I'll be there.
Eric trying to talk, by the way.
All right, Eric, go then Ty go.
All right, so this basically the Reverie started because the anime community for One Piece was dead because of the shit that happened beforehand with Neverworld and Double Four and Sawyer and Co-Provider. So we were all dead because of the war that happened.
Dead.
And then basically the first Reverie started to bring everyone together and to keep a crew vibe, as it were. That's why they're so selective, because they don't want beef to start or vibes to be fucked up. Like, they're very selective in that way because they're afraid of what's going to happen if, like, unknown people that, like, are a bit... I don't know, if they don't gel... They could start another great war that people don't want.
Wait. I mean, I don't know if the community was decimated after Double Four.
Let me just sound like
Eric is writing a novel about the One Piece community.
This is what happens when you make too many One Piece videos.
He's carved the lost.
There was like a great.
Brago, this is what happens when you make too many One Piece videos.
It was a great ninja war.
Like it's a One Piece video.
It was a great ninja war, and everybody was just separated.
Eric.
Yo, that's funny as fuck.
Eric,
He's got like the notebook and everything, bro.
Yo,
who is Mono?
Everybody just started their own village. Was like, yo, nah, we can't fuck with each other. The Reverie was like the Kanye summit.
It sounds funny, but like that's like
on January 25th. So on January 25th, we started War of Freedom State.
Who is the village hidden in the clout?
Chill. Chill.
The village hidden in the clout.
Nah. I mean, like I said, because of their history, I didn't expect him to be there. That's all.
All right, what I was trying to say is that I forgot what stream it was, but somebody asked you about me that time, and you said that, you said I'm hosting Reverie, but it's not my thing. I'm just hosting it. It's not my thing to take people out.
Right.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
So, like, I expected Dustin to beat it just because of that, because it's like, like, it shouldn't be the host shouldn't have the power to, like, oh, well.
Thank you, Taekwon.
Unless it's really serious like that, you know what I mean? Where, like, I guess Joy Boy takes it.
Yeah, it is serious.
Unless niggas trying to box.
No. I'm not talking about boxing. I'm just talking.
I mean, I guess it was too risky for Joy Boy to like do it, but you know what I mean. Like the host shouldn't be able to be like, I don't get along with this person.
No, Ty, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Like that's actually not true because the host actually changes like the way the streams work. So like each Reverie was like way different. Roger's Reverie, the first one, was like way more structured, and then King's was like way different, and then Brago's was like complete AIDS, and then Joy Boy's
Wow. He's not lying.
And then Joy Boy's was like short and fucking Joy Boyish.
What does that even mean? But anyway.
The thing is though, hold on, Brago. Like the thing is, it's like the amount of beef and what kind of beef it is matter. Because like if Brago went over to like a Dustin stream, he's not gonna be able to bring anything to that stream because it's immediate beef. It's obvious tension. It's like it would be a waste of time. So it's the same thing, vice versa. It's like why would you go somewhere where everybody's beefing with you? Like it makes no sense.
No. All right. Yeah. So here's what I'm saying is that like when it's time for the Reverie, it's not about the beef. It's about the One Piece. So it's like everybody should be able to as content creators. Like whatever was going on with Brago when I was in his, I left it. Nobody brought that in the Reverie. It was people. It was like 1,000 comments. Like yo, Kai shouldn't be in it. Like yo, like be cat, whatever. And nothing about. It's like we kept it professional. We didn't go in it. So it's like that should be the standard. Not like oh these people shouldn't. This person can't be there because of this problems. Is what I'm trying to say.
Ty, ideally, you would hope that's the case, right?
Yeah.
But for certain situations, for certain people, they just don't gel. So
right now,
so I don't think Dustin would even want to be in Joy Boy's
forward.
stream. Yeah, I don't think he'd want to be in Joy Boy's stream.
I think Dustin would have wanted to be in it though. I don't know.
Ask him.
Oh, ask him. Come on.
I'm certain he did.
Yeah, you should ask him.
All right. I'll ask him and I'll tell you on Twitter.
I'll tell everybody else.
All right, but listen. I made Brago. I made one
video. But he's going to do it though.
I'm joking. No, but ask him for real. Ask him. I would like to know if he'd want to be in it. Ask him.
All right. I made one video about you, but I seen that people. I seen people was talking about it. It was like, yo, the Reveries happening. So to troll, I made more videos, and I just kept trolling about it. So when the Reverie happened, nothing happened. Like.
Yeah, Can I just say I'm glad the Reverie exists? Like I'm glad
it's a dope ass thing.
Yeah, it's great. Because if you think about it, it's like who
concept, and that's why I was so upset. I was legitimately hurt. That like,
yo, this nigga's drunk. Get him the fuck out of here.
Everybody.
My nigga, you drunk?
Worse than Kaido, man.
No.
Kaido been sober.
That was legitimately
extremely sober, and like I don't understand why y'all come in.
You gonna get quoted and pinned everywhere, bro.
Yo,
I don't know why y'all come with this energy.
In the comments, let me know.
Virgo, you just said sober with a W, dog. You sure? I'm sober.
No,
hold on. I just saw this GIF in the fucking DMs of Sanji being chased by a fucking.
I saw that shit.
That is fucking funny.
I'm saving that.
Virgo.
I think y'all want about me, but like I'm very sober and I'm being so serious.
Okay.
Virgo. So Virgo sounds.
Why are you slurring then, dog? Whatever.
Virgo sounds kind
of. I'm not slurring whatsoever. Like what kind of
facilities? Who is that?
No, I think.
That's
I was about to say, yo. Nah, I'd have been like,
you're
whoa.
sick in the head.
I'd have been like, damn, like, what a time, right?
So hold on,
y'all some trolls.
I was in the middle of changing my name.
Y'all some trolls.
Yo, Brago, real quick, did OG just chibi you?
Yeah,
he did. Relax. He honestly did.
Yo, like dead ass, my guy. You kind of went quiet there for a second.
You don't think that?
I don't know. I didn't even notice till I clicked on Discord. I didn't even look at it.
You don't think that the stuff that Virgo was saying was kind of selfish? Like when you really look at it and you pay attention to what Virgo's saying.
I mean, but he's a fan of the
what
Reverie.
is he
He's able to
saying?
say what he wants.
Virgo is saying. This is what Virgo is saying. Virgo is saying, if this continues, my chances of getting in is slim. Man. We gotta change this back. We gotta change this back, my guy.
So he wants lesser known people in the Reverie? Is that what it is?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what Virgo's saying, honestly.
That was very selfish of you.
What number would you suggest is the right number?
Subs? No, subs shouldn't
There's
matter.
no number. It's
No,
not
no,
a number.
Oh my god!
Get with the copyright, bro.
The amount of people. How many
I
people
think the
should be
real
in there?
problem with the Reverie is there's not enough not enough representation of women.
Yo, Ty, relax.
So, man, we're gonna have to go to Don Brago after this stream, bro.
Get that garbage OST the fuck out of here.
Listen, man, that was Laz's other side, Notorious Laz.
The biggest problem
it was.
The Reverie is the only reason why I'm in the community now, to be honest. Though.
Can y'all chill the fuck out?
I caught the second one, I think. I think it's when I caught.
Oh. Can y'all please chill the fuck out?
We are chill.
No, because this is the truth. So,
he's just yelling. I'm like, okay.
Like, I understand that smaller YouTubers wasn't in the Reverie.
Stop, dog.
It will always be smaller YouTubers. Like, look. It don't matter how.
Go ahead, sis.
Go ahead, sis.
Go off.
It doesn't matter how you slice it, and it doesn't matter how you dice it. It's gonna always be a small YouTuber out there who just didn't make the.
No, but Ty, every Reverie we've had small YouTubers in there.
No, but Brago, Virgo seems upset that small YouTubers he personally knows didn't make it, so he's upset.
Yo, Virgo.
I think he's upset that the BDA crew didn't make it in. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you're saying.
Wait, we did.
That's why I'm upset. That's why I'm upset.
But
BDA fam.
But what I'm trying to say is this time.
I mean, aren't the big names the reason why people watch Reverie though?
Yeah.
This time it was the BDA people that
There's
didn't.
two sides to this.
But
stick.
wait, Brago. Remember this? Remember when the King Lightning tier 3 subs asked, "Can they be in your Reverie?" And you told him, it's like it's always yeah.
I mean,
y'all ain't my subs.
Yeah,
Y'all in my tier 3.
Y'all ain't keeping my lights on.
Y'all in my tier 3.
I mean,
Bro,
bro,
keeping my lights on.
Y'all living in tier 3.
Bro, the last when I hosted, Fruit was in it, Ovi was in it, Captain Kid was in it, Theory was in it.
Wait, was Quietly in it?
No.
I think in general the best way to do it is just to swap people out like it's been before. Just have as many people as possible, and then like people
it also requires
Joy wanted to maintain.
The Reverie's gonna end when Virgo gets in there. Like, let's be
facts.
Them, you know what?
I mean, don't just invite like, random people in there.
I mean, like, do you
guys think Nux and Too Spooky was
hate me
random?
that much?
Yes.
No, Too Spooky wasn't random at all, bro. Like,
we just don't know. A lot of people just don't know.
I'm not being a dick, but like, I don't care about it that much.
Yeah, I mean the thing is Nux and Too Spooky aren't random at all. But like
One Piece characters that Luffy on.
From my understanding, wait. From my understanding with Nux, right?
I care about principles.
Virgo, you had enough time.
No, I was gonna say for Nux, my understanding was it the stream with Orphe he was in or something?
Yeah.
With the My Hero or something, and people didn't like him from whatever happened in that stream. They weren't.
Talk about Orphe. That man triggered so many people.
Yeah.
Shout out to Orphe, man.
So basically, what happened was when a lot of people saw Nux was going to be on it, they're like, "Oh my god, this guy again," kind of thing. Oh, we don't want him there. Like I saw a lot of people like mad about him and Chibi, and I didn't know what Too Spooky was.
I mean, I think like Fruit said, anybody who hosts, the vibe is going to be based on like them, right? So for me, shit was fucking kind of like Fruit said, kind of AIDS because that's we were just having a good ass time.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a lot. It was a lot less structured. A lot of just like random power scaling.
Yeah, you know, just
stupid
really
shit,
black.
just fun.
Like in my opinion, people like Fruit shouldn't be in the Reverie.
Look, if you want my honest opinion,
wow, what does that mean?
Wait. I didn't even hear what he said.
Devil, go off, sis. What do you mean?
No. I like Fruit and everything, but I mean,
no, you don't.
It's not a Brago stream. It's like a Reverie. You know? The whole appeal is like the big games coming together.
You literally just said he shouldn't be on it.
You said you want to steal his bitch.
No, but the thing is, here's the thing, Devil. Like for when I streamed, I wanted to make sure people that I vibed with was always in there, so that the shit didn't get awkward, right? So for the beginning of this last Reverie, it was kind of awkward because some jokes.
Dead arse?
Huh?
So dead arse?
Dead arse.
Yo, what the fuck?
Dead arse.
Yo,
What
is
that?
the thing is, it was just like I didn't know a lot of these people, right? I knew them, but I didn't talk to them that much. So it's kind of like, all right, I'm not sure.
It was whack. Just say it. Goddamn.
It wasn't whack. It's just like I don't know them like that.
There was no chemistry.
There's
no prior chemistry.
No prior chemistry, right? So it's just like it takes a while for it to build.
Do you prefer quietly loud or too spooky?
I mean, isn't that why you take like an hour?
But the thing is, if I had a stream right with me, quietly loud, Froob, OV, you, do you think we getting 6,000 people in there?
Absolutely.
Nah.
Bro, they be coming out for the dirty dick. You never know.
That's true.
People like quietly.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying people don't like these people, but it's like with Tekking, Joy Boy, Roger, Cole,
and King. Yeah.
It's like they're bringing
not for Froob. Though.
Oh,
no. Devil. If you sprinkle in the white man, it can work. It can work because it's like you can have
why is Devil like going at freaking?
You can have all those guys, but I think Froob would bring great shit to the conversation. It's about the conversation at the end of the day. If you got those big guys pulling in the subs and you can have Froob and quietly add to the conversation, there's nothing wrong with that. I think we go wrong. We go wrong if you had Virgo. That's what it's true.
Wait, what?
Nah, I'm joking.
Chill, relax.
Man, I'm picking Fruit over Marcus, bro. I'm picking Fruit over Marcus. I'm sorry.
Virgo, you can't come to the stream drunk. You can't come to the stream drunk.
I'm not drunk, first of all.
Listen, man, even though fucking Neptune Jr. is clowning me.
Oh shit.
The chat has my back. Thank you.
Hey, my guy.
Okay, like,
chat got
you know what? That actually hurt me the other day because people are like, oh my god, Virgo,
what hurt you?
Why are you so sensitive?
For real.
Wait, did
You
Ty
too tall to be sensitive.
Wait, Ty asked Dustin on the timeline. Ty.
I'm not sensitive. You know what? Maybe I am sensitive. I am sensitive. I don't like falsehoods being spread.
Understand this. Let me explain, right? So,
Yo, Ty says, we was talking about the Reverie. We wanted to know, did you want to be a part of it? If you was invited, would you have showed up? This is serious.
Bro,
we know you and Joy Boy don't see eye to eye. Come on, dog. What?
you forgot the Joy Boy emoji.
I gotta go.
I'm sensitive, so I'm gonna be quiet.
He always has an emoji for every fucking word.
Right. Sometimes
I see more emojis than words.
The reason why I did it like that is that I'm not the type of person to ask somebody a question in the DM and then say it publicly later. So if Dustin answers me and I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Well, you can tell him like this is DM, but it's gonna be public. There's nothing wrong with DM.
That's suspicious. I mean, that's
That's how you know Ty a real one. What stays in the DMs stays in DMs, dog.
Not if you let a nigga.
Wait, does he?
Shout out to my guy OmniHeart19. He says, "Yo, Brago, props to you for the grind even through the strike. Are we gonna get a new fantasy stream? I need to roast anyone who had shitty picks. I mean, soon as when we get closer to the season, for sure. But we already did the NBA shit, right? And when we get closer to the football season, we definitely. But Ty, what were you saying?
That me saying it publicly like that in a tweet, it lets Dustin know, because I don't like speaking more than necessary, but that lets Dustin know, like, what I answer, the world will know. You know what I mean? So
wait, hold on. I missed a donation from Slice Wins. Shout out to Slice Wins. He says, next Reverie needs to be in person at a round table. Rent a room at the U.S. Capitol and make sure y'all look official.
Yo, you paying for that?
No, no sweats, no jeans, no shorts. What if it was like we could get something like that sponsored by like
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll. That'll be fun.
Yo, Brago, good luck with that one, man.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I'm annoyed that my actual point was not heard.
Wait,
yeah, I can make.
Virgo, you still on that?
Yo, like,
I am because y'all need to make a hell of
Yo, you sounding like that one dude in
silly.
Discord that always talks about bets real like hard right now, dog.
I think Roger could get a panel and like an
He loses all his bets in so
I'm talking about, yo, they gotta pay for us to fly.
What's my name?
Yo, Edgar Kia says I missed the Naruto.
Remedial as fuck.
What? You said what?
Run that back.
Your name is Chibi's son. It's Remedial.
Okay, I don't think you get it, but all right.
All right,
Bro, why do you keep saying that word? Can someone please explain to me what that means?
It means retarded. I'm being nice.
That's you. What you
No,
just
you're
called
not.
retarded?
Do you know?
All right, yo, I gotta get to bed, yo. I appreciate the chat coming through.
Go fuck yourself.
You don't know what remedial
Hey,
classics
if
for?
JB still here, listen. You cannot please everybody. This is a prime example.
I
can't tell if
I
he
was
was
the most
trolling.
friendliest man on the planet. He roasted Joyboy for having a 3-hour stream, and he ended 3 hours.
I think
Because it was trash.
I think JB did a great job. I think the ending should have been better.
That's not what you said earlier.
I think the ending should have been better, right? And I think the donation should have been read. And as far as the ending,
And you shouldn't have cut off Mr. Morge. Let Mr. Morge speak.
Mr. Morge should have.
Don't cut off Morge.
Mr. Morge should have been speaking the entire stream.
Fuck Mr. Morge.
That should have been his stream.
Honestly, saw hella comments being like they kept cutting off Mr.
But
Morge.
shout out to Mr. Morge. I think Mr. Morge is dope. Oh, he meant NBA stream. Yeah, we gotta have an
Shout
NBA
out to
stream soon.
Morge.
We definitely gotta do that soon.
Wait,
Oh, shout out to
wait,
Sage in
before
the
we-
chat. I didn't see Sage. Shout out to Sage.
Shout out to Steve.
wait,
love you,
Brago,
Sage.
before we go, I just
love
got
you.
one question for Laz.
What?
Yo, Laz, what happens in 3?
So we said it again.
What happens in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh, fuck that.
Chill. Why would you ask that?
We've been waiting for this shit for like 20 years. Don't
Listen,
say
listen,
nothing.
Yo,
Laz,
how
say
does
anything.
it
Yes, we got the CHIBITS at your house, Laz.
Listen, I got a sniper outside.
Y'all managed to
As
make
I'm
me
speaking
into a
right now,
laugh
I can't
stop.
speak.
Yo, what happens? How does it open? How does it open?
I cannot speak.
Oh my fucking god, Eric, you trying to get your ass whooped.
If I speak, I'll be in
Kick this
trouble.
nigga Eric.
Facts.
Yo,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, is whatever, I'm out.
Oh my god, how the fuck did this
Eric, pray to God we don't meet.
Take my
We got
attention.
this guy instead of Laz in the Reverie?
Hey man, you know what it is.
No, I'm playing.
Yo, turn him up, Ali. Turn him up.
Yo.
Hype me up, Laz.
Yo, raise his volume, bro. For that
Like
one.
the stream.
Raise it.
Like the stream. I guess for people that didn't see it, I'm gonna put it on BDA tomorrow.
That's my
Like
shout out to
stream,
JB. Shout out to JB for real. I think he got a
Shout
lot
out
of
to
backlash.
Joyboy.
He got a
Shout
lot
out
of
Eric. Shout out Eric.
Shout out to
Niggas
Reverie
think
participants.
I just want everyone to know that I'll be also flexing Kingdom Hearts tomorrow.
Hey, shout out to my boy
Hey.
Ice Fox. Shout out to
I
Ice
did the
Fox
double.
for the two
I did
$5
the double, bro.
donations.
Niggas took out the plug.
Bro.
Shout out to Ice Fox. Go sub to Ice Fox.
Why you doing this?
K-pop forever.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Shout out to Ice Fox for all your K-pop needs. Go to Ice Fox. Alright?
Let's go.
On Twitch right now.
Yeah, shout out to all the Reverie participants. I didn't get to really tell anybody bye yesterday.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. Yeah.
Was it
Nah,
yesterday?
no.
I didn't get to tell anybody bye.
Yes, don't do it.
What you said last?
None. Huh?
Damn, Laz, keep that same energy there.
I can't wait for the next Reverie. I'm thinking around June.
Yeah,
July.
I can't wait for more people to be excluded.
What the fuck, Virgo?
Well, Virgo,
really in his feelings, dog.
Virgo, you a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Virgo, people are gonna be excluded. That's what's gonna be. Everybody can't be included, or it's not.
Virgo is
or it's not an event. That
For
people
real,
are-
bro.
Trap money, Benny. You got Virgo in his
Virgo,
feelings.
wait, but Virgo, think about
Virgo
it.
just wanted to sit with the jocks one time in high school, fam.
Hey,
know that,
I was a jock.
Hey, but
You
though,
went to small
but for real though,
YouTubers
Virgo.
to stream
Yo,
to
go
big
look at
YouTubers?
Ice Fox Twitch. OG just posted it. Go to the Twitch.
Hey, but
shout out
Virgo,
to
think,
OG,
but
bro.
Virgo, just think
Pop
about this
bro.
though, man. Ghetto Reverie next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wait, is that happening for real? Or is Virgo gonna be drunk?
No. He's making it
It's
happen.
happening, but he will be drunk.
Virgo. Who are the participants that's gonna be in this stream?
Not you, bitch.
Hey,
Same energy.
That's fine. That's fine. You know,
he didn't want to be in there anyway. He in the real one.
No. No. When they go low, we go high. When they go low,
pause. Whoa, pause.
Hold on.
What?
In what context?
What the fuck?
What?
Y'all are so gay. I swear.
Yo, you got the sus award for this stream, fam.
You niggas are stupid.
Wait.
Man, this wasn't in the Reverie, bro.
Goggles or no goggles?
This was not in the manual.
They're going low. They need the goggles.
What the fuck?
Anyway,
This was not in the pamphlet.
anyway, no, Virgo, man. That's okay. That's okay, man. I hope you find your peace.
Hey, it's okay, Brago.
It's cool.
Virgo, if
No,
you
it's
want,
cool, it's cool.
Virgo, if you want the small YouTubers to stream with the
Hey,
big YouTubers, you
everybody shut up.
Whoa!
listen. Wait. So I'm not gonna ever go to another one of your streams again unless you just. Wait. This is serious. So look. Wait, listen.
The way he said it yesterday.
The only way I'm going on to one of your streams, right?
If y'all keep this up, he's finna cry. Chill out, bro.
Listen, the only way I'm going to another one of your streams is if it's just me and you 1v1.
Ooh.
I'm not going to your
Ty said you're not gonna benefit from his clout no more. Ty
Wait,
said
so you just wanna wait. Ty, you just wanna FaceTime?
No. All right, cool. Virgo said he respected it. No, it is. I just feel like in his streams, right? Like when I'm there, they make a big deal when I'm there. And Virgo, but the people in his stream, they take advantage of me being there, and they try to like argue with me, and they be bugging out. You know what I mean?
Virgo, he's saying you ain't getting no views without time.
Damn, bro.
Damn. Fuck.
Virgo, seriously,
Virgo about to cry himself to sleep on that one.
Virgo, if you want the smaller YouTubers to stream with the bigger YouTubers, you know Roger got rates, King of Lightning got rates, Joy Boy got rates.
I thought you said rapes.
I thought you said rapes. I was about to say, don't group me in.
Yeah,
that's what you gotta do nowadays. That's what you gotta do.
Don't go down that list like that.
So Ty, it's like that?
King of Lightning.
Yo, again, shout out to the chat. I gotta go to bed, man.
None of you goof ass niggas money to be in this video.
Yo,
King of Lightning charged
Virgo is
7,000.
more.
Am I invited?
Virgo gonna be there by himself.
Virgo, I better see that link on Wednesday, fam. Eat that same
I got you. Hey, Brizzy, I got you.
Virgo, listen, man.
That was Snake that was saying